and the home of the brave.
And a beautiful rendition of our national anthem performed by Teresa Rodriguez here before the start of this one. Of course, we talked about Anthony DeCosmo in the pregame, Don. You and I were just told by Jason Chamovich of the SeaWolves Public Relations Department that Anthony has tweaked a hamstring injury that actually occurred earlier this week in practice. We're not sure how it will affect him here tonight. He will start. We'll keep a close eye on him.
And it happened in warm-up, so he doesn't even know how it's going to feel right now. And the man that may replace him, in case he can't go, is Kerry Brown, who's the man who will replace DeCosmo just in case he can't go. But right now, DeCosmo will start. And again, he's not sure how well that leg's going to hold up. And there's Tim Carey, the man who gets the call tonight, has done a tremendous job of improving and getting better as the year has gone on. He's just a rookie, but he had the advantage of watching Salisbury.
Again, since replacing Salisbury, Carey, this will be his 5th start. In fact, his last 2 games, he's 57 of 86 for 701 yards. In Week 10 against Carolina, he was 26 of 35 for 392 yards. In fact, we asked Mike Hohensee, head coach of the SeaWolves, about the performance of Carey and how he was progressing.
He showed pretty well in the preseason, but, you know, again, everyone's playing all their players. And during that time when Chad was a starter, he wasn't getting many reps, basically because Chad was still a rookie himself, so he needed the reps being our starter. So really going into that first game against LA, we really didn't know what we had.
Not really any pressure, just eagerness to perform well and keep up with what Chad's done. And unfortunately, we've lost a couple of close ones, but I think we're right on the verge of getting back on track where we were.
Well, as we said at the top, New Jersey fired their head coach Frank Mattias on Tuesday. He was 9-15 in 1+ seasons. And there you see Kevin Guy. He's the new head coach, just 27 years of age. We've done some digging, and so far we find that he is the youngest head coach in this AFL.
And he was going to play before the season was almost canceled earlier this year. So he is a guy who, no pun intended, but he's a guy who was ready to play football this year. And I asked him how he was going to respond to tonight. He said, you know what? It's just like when I was playing a ball game. I get ready, I get warmed up, and I'll find out when the game starts what it's going to be like to be a head coach and be a head coach in this league. He is a head coach in high school right now, in a high school in Staten Island. But this is his first job as a professional football head coach, and tremendous task for him.
In fact, tonight, officially, he's a head coach, interim head coach in the AFL, and he's a head coach in high school. He hasn't told the high school whether or not he's coming back because he's only signed on to be the head coach till the end of the season.
And there's Hohensee on the other side of the ball who says this is a difficult job for him because he knows very little about Guy and how he's going to game plan or strategize the game.
Just about ready for the opening kickoff as New England will kick it off to New Jersey. Our officials for tonight's game, the referee is Dennis Lipsky, the umpire Frank Cosman, the head linesman Todd Reese, the line judge is John McGrath, and the back judge is Andy Panucci. I had a chance to talk also with Kevin Guy before the game, and he honestly said to me, you know what, I have mixed feelings. The former head coach Frank Mattias was a very good friend of his, and he replaces a real good friend. There's a strange feeling for him this week. We are underway here from the Hartford Civic Center as the kickoff by George is taken on a couple of hops at the goal line, and returning it about 10 yards was number 10, Michael Lewis, the offensive specialist for New Jersey. So the Red Dogs will start it out 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. And Tommy Maddox comes out, as I said, he's a rookie in the AFL. Of course, so many years in the NFL, but he's done a good job in his first year here in the Arena League.
He has done a good job, and he was talking again about how much fun he's having playing in this game. He really didn't expect it to be as much fun as it has been for him.
On 1st down, Maddox sends 2 men split left, man in motion left as he fades back to pass, throws over the middle, and the pass is dropped by Lewis as he got hit just as that ball got to him. As we take a look at New Jersey's starting offense, and we mentioned Tommy Maddox at quarterback, and his favorite receivers, Saunders and Porter, and of course the offensive specialist, Michael Lewis, just a rookie, did not play a down of college football. He went straight from Bonneville High School in New Orleans, and he's playing here in the Arena League. On 2nd and 10, Maddox now with a deep drop from his own 2 throws to the right sideline. He's got a man complete. That's Damian Porter, the 3rd-year vet out of Wayne State. As we take a look at the New England starting defense again changes because of injuries. Jerness Geathers and Eddie Blake are the end. John Summerday's done a great job at nose guard for Mike Hohensy's defense, but again, they have really been hit along the line, offensive and defensive line, with injuries.
And that's the key to any game of football, indoor, outdoor game. If you're hurting on the inside, you're really going to hurt defensively.
1st and 10 for New Jersey from midfield. Maddox going up top to the end zone. It's complete to Michael Lewis for the touchdown. Alonzo Hampton was there defensively, but he was a step and a half behind in New Jersey. Took them just a couple of plays, and they quickly get on the board. They lead it 6-0.
When you talk about the arena game, the indoor game, there's no help over the middle. These players love it because if they get a step on a guy, they have the entire field to work with. And that time, Hampton had good coverage, but unfortunately wasn't good enough.
Derek Shirais is on for the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It has taken just a couple of minutes, and New Jersey has gotten a score. They lead it 7-0 as Michael Lewis pulls in his 12th touchdown catch of the season.
Hi, I'm Mike Hart of the Hartford Wolfpack. This is Sarah, and this is Worthington. Hey! And that was PJ. We're here to tell you about Connecticut Save-A-Pup. Every year, hundreds of dogs are found wandering the streets of Hartford, cold, hungry, and scared. Once put into the pound, these dogs have little over a week to be claimed or adopted. Connecticut Save-A-Pup rescues beautiful dogs like these from imminent death. They are cared for until warm and loving homes are found for them. What's that, Sarah? PJ? PJ's in trouble? Take me there. Good job, PJ. You okay?
Sarah here just saved my life. Please consider doing the same for her and one of her friends at Connecticut Save-A-Pup.
Well, of course, you see it in the NBA where players go straight from high school to the pros, and Michael Lewis did not play a down of college football. Great catch right here.
And he doesn't play it down of college football, but he has a lot of speed. You look at the separation that he has there on Hampton, who's a pretty speedy guy himself. That's the way he made his mark here. He went to the coaches a couple of years ago and said, I run a 4.140. No one believed him. They gave him a shot, brought him in to run the 40-yard dash, and realized he's pretty quick.
Took New Jersey just 3 plays to score a touchdown under their new head coach, Kevin Guy. I gotta believe that's gotta relieve some of the butterflies in Coach Guy's belly.
It certainly does. You want to get off to a fast start in any game, and the Arena League is such a high-scoring game, you have to get off quickly.
On the ensuing kickoff, Anthony Derricks takes it off the netting. He might go! He is gonna go for another touchdown! What a season for Anthony Derricks. That's his 6th touchdown off a kickoff this year. I said to him in the locker room before the game, how many kickoffs you're going to return for touchdowns tonight? He said, if I get 4 on my hands, I'll give you 2. There's number 1.
Well, you look at the point production of this team. Look at the blocks on special teams. That's the key in special teams. You got to get a man on a man. Anthony Derricks does a great job. If you watch the left side of your screen, there's a block. There's another. Anthony Derricks just picks his way through, and being the athlete that he is, there's not a kicker in the league that's going to bring Anthony Derricks down.
Officially a 54-yard kickoff return for AD. The point after is up and good from Matt George. Well, you go back a couple of weeks to the game at San Jose in which Anthony set the AFL record with 4 kickoffs returned for touchdowns, and here's we get another look. Great blocking.
Great blocking in front and great vision by Derricks. Right now, it's all a matter of speed. He even throttles it down right here, doing a little showboating. But when you get those kind of blocks early in a kick, it opens up those seams, and when you have the speed, you can burst through them. 6th return TD this season for Anthony Derricks, just doing a phenomenal job. You look at the offensive numbers of the points being put up, a lot of those points do come from special teams.
Well, last week, David Kuhl for Orlando got the MVP. Now, Kuhl is not a quarterback. He's not an OS. He's the kicker. Not because he kicked a lot of field goals or point afters, but because he kept the kickoffs out of the hands of Anthony Derricks. He was only able to return 2 kickoffs in that game. It really took Anthony and the special team dimension that New England provides out, and Orlando was able to garner that 46-32 victory last week.
And you see how important special teams are with a team like New Jersey coming in here, getting a quick score, showing that they can contend, but then right back comes Anthony Derrick. Special teams puts New England back on top, or back even.
We have not even played 3 minutes, folks. 14 points have been scored. We're tied at 7. Here's the kickoff by Matt George, a high lofting kick, and it hits between the uprights and bounds beyond the end zone. That's a touchback, so New Jersey on their second possession will start it out 1st and 10 from their own 5. You know, in that game a couple of weeks ago at San Jose, Anthony Derrick with the 4 kickoffs that were returned for touchdowns. That was week 9. He individually set 5 league records. Most kickoffs returned in a game, 11. Most kickoff return yards in a game, 336. Most combined return yards, 336. Most kickoffs for touchdowns, 4, and most combined kickoffs returned for touchdowns, 4. He had a big night, and he's starting out big here this evening. On 1st down, Maddox throwing into the right flat to David Saunders, the rookie from West Virginia, with the catch. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up.
You don't get a break in the arena game. There's Anthony Derrick right now coming up on the tackle. He goes from returning a kick from a touchdown to playing defensive back. That's why he's a candidate for the Ironman Award.
2nd and 4 from the New Jersey 11. Maddox fades back, throwing over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. I'm not sure who the intended receiver was. Number 6, Saunders went up for the ball. It went right through his hands, but it was on line to the OS, Michael Lewis. Look at it. Was he throwing to Lewis, or was it Saunders?
It's hard to tell. It looks like he was throwing to Lewis, but you know, the thing about it, I talked to Tommy Maddox before the game. He said in this league, everything is a throw. Everything has to be on the line in this league. There's not a lot of room to drop passes in there, drop balls in behind people. So he has a strong arm, and he likes to use his gun.
3rd and 4 coming up. Lewis in motion from right to left. Maddox fades back, throws over the middle. He's got a man. Saunders complete just beyond the 15, and Saunders able to move up to the 18-yard line. He's tackled there, and that's good enough for a New Jersey 1st down.
David Saunders is a tremendous wide receiver. He played at West Virginia. I had a chance to see him play a few times last year. He's a guy who very well could be in the NFL. And Kevin Guy says he just kind of fell in their lap. They're really pleased to have him.
1st and 10 for the Red Dogs from their 18. We're tied at 7. Just a couple of minutes in here at the Hartford Civic Center. This time Damian Porter goes in motion right to left. There's a pass to the left flat to Lewis. He makes the catch, gets up across the 20, and he is run out of bounds near the 22-yard line. Lonzo Hampton coming over to make the tackle.
You won't see a lot of run game in the arena game, but what you do see is a lot of this, a lot of short little dump offs. A guy like Lewis, he's got that kind of speed. You get him in the perimeter, he can make some things happen.
Pick up a 4 on that 1st down reception. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up from the New Jersey 22. Maddox, 2-men split right. There's a snap, he fades back under a heavy rush, rolling left. Now he throws, and he throws it away. Intercepted by Charlie Davidson on the New England 15-yard line. His 2nd pick of the year. I think he was throwing that ball away, and he didn't throw it up into the stands far enough, and Charlie Davidson was able to bring it down.
And Maddox has to learn to throw that ball into the stands in this case. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He makes a nice move to keep his feet, but then the ball gets tipped and sails a little high on him, giving Charlie Davidson the pick. You see him running. One of the toughest things for a right-handed quarterback to do is not set his feet. Great defensive play all around with the tip and a great catch by Davidson.
Yeah, you have to also credit Eddie Blake, the 2nd-year vet out of Auburn, 6'4", 330. He was chasing Maddox. And with the interception, New England has it 1st and 10 from their 15. Carey on 1st down, throws over the middle to Kerry Brown, complete up to the 22-yard line. Of course, New England's first score came on the kickoff. So here's our first look at their offense. Jamie McGurty is the fullback, but Davidson, Brown, and DeCosmo really have meshed very well since Harrell has gone down.
They have meshed very well, and of course, right now, the wild card is DeCosmo's hamstring. How it's going to hold up on him in this game.
Pickup of 6 rather on that 1st down reception. It's 2nd and 4 coming up. 2 men split right. Mitchell and Charlie Davidson. Davidson's the man in motion right as Kerry fades back. Deep drop. He's going to go up top to Davidson. The pass is batted down. This defensive play by Kevin Gaines defensively on Charlie Davidson. And as we take a look at the New Jersey defense, They're big up front, but their defensive specialists, Chris Barber and Kevin Gaines, can play with any wide receiver in this league. It's now 3rd down and 3 coming up from the 22. New England's got to get to the 25 for another first down. Davidson, again, Mitchell split right, and Davidson goes in motion right for Carey with the snap, fades back from his own 15, throws to the right sidelines, got Davidson complete! He steps around Gaines, and he'll make it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, I just said Gaines and Barber were pretty good at DS, and that time Gaines could not tackle Davidson, and Charlie just spun right around him and ran it in for the touchdown.
You get a chance to see the strength of Davidson. He gets a hit as he catches the ball. Carey does a nice job standing in the pocket, had somebody at his feet. But there's Davidson, just an arm on the shoulder. Not much defense there.
The 12th touchdown reception of the year for Charlie Davidson. There's the point after by Matt George. It is up and it is good. So with 7:21 remaining in this first quarter, New England now leads by a score of 14-7 as Tim Carey throws his first touchdown pass of the night. It's his 20th of the season.
Be there when the wind brings the world. Opsail 2000 Connecticut, Connecticut's Millennium event. 41 majestic tall ships, 4 exciting days of free nonstop entertainment, 6 stages, 4 fabulous festivals, plus the most spectacular fireworks display ever seen in New England. Opsail 2000 Connecticut, New London Harbor, July 12th to the 15th. Sponsored in part by the Mohegan Sun Casino.
Missed you bingo last night, Bill.
Took the missus to Barbados.
Barbados. That new palm tree out back did get me curious.
He grows coconuts.
Hawaii's got coconuts. Maui.
Just get up and go with lastminutetravel.com, the marketplace of just released offers.
SeaWolves now on top, first lead of the night, 14-7. Charlie Davidson was the man in motion and made a nice move after the catch to shed the defender.
He really does, and that high motion is what they call it. Gives him a chance to run the defender off. Runs a curl right in front of the guy. That gives him a lot of separation out there, right in front of Gaines.
Now it took New England just 3 plays, 35 yards, the 28-yard strike to Davidson, his 12th touchdown catch of the year. He's now 6 back of Damian Harrell. Damian played the first 7 games, had 18 touchdown pass receptions, and right now leads New England. But Charlie Davidson creeping closer to the team lead. That's how dominating Damian Harrell was in the first 7 games. He still leads this team in receiving yards and touchdown receptions.
And you know what? For a guy like Charlie Davidson, a lot of pressure is put on him tonight. Not just without Damian Harrell, but also the uncertainty of Anthony DeCosmo's hamstring is going to put a lot of pressure on Charlie Davidson tonight.
Here's the kickoff by Matt George. Again, Lewis takes it off the netting about 4 yards deep, comes out to the 5, and he is wrestled down. Now the ball comes loose, but the officials say Lewis was down.
Once again, we talk about special teams, a key stop down inside the 10-yard line.
Big hit put on Lewis, and he is still down, Don.
Nice, he got a little bit wrapped around the neck there, and he got bent over, and that's usually a hip or...
Big hit by
He
Younger.
gets pulled right around and right over the ankle.
He is now getting up, and that is a great sign. And it looks to be a right ankle, maybe knee, but bottom line is he's walking off, as we can see there, his own power. So that's a good sign.
And Kevin Guy said this is someone who can turn it on at any moment. He said, watch out tonight. He's going to take one back. It doesn't look like that's going to happen now.
So now Lewis, because of the injury, will have to go out here, and you can only substitute a specialist, whether it be the offense or the defense, once in a quarter. So he's done for the rest of the 7:15 of this first quarter. And New Jersey has to name a new offensive specialist. Last year, these two teams really battled in their two matchups. The first game in New Jersey went down to the final play of the game. Ricky Foggy, who's the backup here to Maddox, threw the touchdown strike. They won by 1. And then the second regular season game went to overtime here at the Civic Center. And again, it was New Jersey by 1. New England went for 2. In fact, rather than tying the game with both teams getting a possession in overtime, they went for 2 to try and win it. And of course, they were stopped.
Coach Mike Honus, he said that that's what he wants to do this year. He wants to sweep, even if it's only by a point each game. He wants to get these 2 victories. This is the time of year for a coach that you're playing each game, even though they're regular season games, you're playing them like a playoff game. So there's a lot of important decisions to be made in this game tonight. And for Kevin Guy, he's getting thrown right into the fire with making some really serious decisions, especially now with the injury to Lewis.
Dennis Lipsky now will announce their new OS. So now the new offensive specialist is Damian Porter, number 4. So he is the new OS, replacing the injured Michael Lewis. And again, Lewis cannot come back in here in this first quarter. Again, you can only substitute a specialist once in a quarter. And here we go on 1st and 10 for New Jersey from their own 8. They sent all 3 receivers split right. Now Porter breaks away, goes in motion from right to left. Maddox fades back, the pass going up top. He's got Porter, but the pass a bit offline and incomplete.
A bit offline, and the one thing that Maddox has to do is set his feet when he throws the ball. He was throwing that ball backing up. He had a man deep. He has to get his feet set and let the ball go. You see Maddox, he doesn't really have a lot of pressure. Nice blocking up front, but he never sets his feet. Right now he's 4 of 9 for 58 yards, and he gets that ball out there, he can double his numbers.
2nd and 10 for Maddox. Short drop, looking left, throwing left. He's got a man complete at the 20. Nice grab by David Saunders, the rookie out of West Virginia. On a crossing pattern, able to find a seam in the New England defense. And that's good enough for a first down.
And those are the kinds of passes that Maddox was expecting, actually was not expecting to throw in this league. They're short, quick drop, quick release passes. And that's where he's had most of his success.
1st and 10 for New Jersey coming up here from their 20-yard line. Saunders is the man in motion from right to left. Maddox throwing left. He's got Porter complete on the 20. It's a nice block from Saunders. Gets up across midfield. He stepped out of bounds just inside New England territory, maybe to the 24, possibly the 23-yard line. Good pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and short coming up.
Excellent pickup, and we almost saw our first run play of the game, but it was a fake. And again, a really good strategy is using those short passes in lieu of a running tackle.
They mark it on the New England 23, so it'll be 3rd, or rather 2nd and 3. The scoreboard was wrong. Now they've changed it. 2nd and 3 coming up. There's a snap, but Konopka jumped. Now he's claiming he was drawn offside by Otis Moore, the 7th-year vet out of Clemson, of course. SeaWolves fans know Otis was here in New England last
number
year.
54 of the defense. Made contact. 3-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
There you hear Dennis Lipsky. It was Konopka jumping offside.
And Konopka does exactly what he's supposed to do. As soon as you go offside, the first thing you do as a defensive lineman, you start pointing fingers, blaming that guy. Blaming that, hey, that guy moved, that guy moved, that guy said something about my mother. You know, you start blaming people right away, and maybe the officials will listen to you. He didn't win that one.
So at the 3 yards, that gives New Jersey the first down. So it's 1st and 10 from the New England 20. Saunders in motion right out of the shotgun. There's a snap into the end zone. Maddox's pass is overthrown and incomplete. Now we have a flag back in the New Jersey backfield, thrown in the area of Steve Baptiste, the rookie out of AIC. We might have a hold on New Jersey. Let's wait and see.
Usually when you get a call there in the backfield, it's a holding, and that late during the play, it's a holding on New Jersey.
And that will be the call. The 8 yards will
holding,
push it back.
Number 90 of the offense. 8-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
Left-hand side of the screen, Jason Walters, number 90, the hold right around the ankle there. Nice call. There he is, the right side, number 90. Watch him wrap right around the leg. Excellent call by the official.
So it's 1st and 18. The penalty marks it all the way back to the New Jersey 22 as Maddox on first down throws left. He's got a man complete. That's Anthony Payton, the rookie out of Kentucky Wesleyan. Nice run after catch by Payton. Got inside the New England 20 down to their 16 and was dropped off a big hit.
Great move by Payton with the ball. As soon as he gets the ball, cuts back inside. Nice move inside. That's the thing about a short passing game. When you have these type of athletes, they can make something happen once they have the ball in their hands.
Darren Williams, the 5th-year vet out of Nebraska, came back and put a big licking on the receiver right there to finish off that play. But it's a good pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up. Payton in motion from left to right. Maddox throwing right into the flat for Porter. He's got the football, but he loses a lot of yards as he is tackled almost where he caught that ball, right on the 20-yard line. Stephen Baptiste was in on the initial hit. Good pursuit by New England.
Great play by Baptiste here, and this is what you call a bubble screen. It's not a screen. He's kind of moving away from the line of scrimmage. Baptiste does a great job of stringing the play wide and making the tackle. He's got that hair coming. I'm surprised it's not a penalty, all that hair coming out of his helmet like that.
It's now 3rd and 10 for Maddox. Again out of the shotgun. There's a snap. He throws to the end zone. Complete to Damian Porter for the touchdown. That's the 6th touchdown reception of the year for Porter, now the offensive specialist for New Jersey. And with a point after, New Jersey could pull even at 14.
You know, I was surprised to talk to Tommy Maddox before the game, and he said there are a lot of throws. When he says throws, that's a long ball on the line that he threw. An excellent pass by Tommy Maddox.
Well, that's the 2nd time Alonzo Hampton has been burnt on his coverage. Here's the point after by Shiraz. It's up and good. So with 2:46 remaining in this first quarter, we're now tied at 14.
Again, you see Damian Porter has that high motion. It gives him a chance to run off Hampton, gets right in front of him. Again, a nice ball by Maddox right there on the goal line.
When we talk about all the injuries New England has dealt with this year, for tonight's game, Michael Hicks, normally one of the defensive specialists, along with Anthony Derricks, is out for the game. Very bad and sore right knee, so he is out. And Alonzo Hampton, who started the year as one of the DSs, now is back as Mike Cohen sees one of his defensive specialists, and that time again, his receiver he was covering had some room to work with, and Maddox now is 10 for 14 for 105 yards. SeaWolves fans, reminder, the SeaWolves are back here at the Hartford Civic Center on Thursday night, July 13th, as they take on the Arizona Rattlers. Game times at 8 p.m. Tickets are available here at the Hartford Civic Center's box office, or you can call Ticketmaster at 860-525-4500. That will be the final regular season game for New England. Their bye week, Don, is the final week of the season, week 15 of the AFL. So New England, if they can win here tonight, they'll be in the playoffs, and they'll get 2 weeks off to prepare for the first round. Not bad.
And it's not bad, but you know what? Sometimes coaches don't like that because the team gets stale this late in the season. If you have a lot of injuries like New England does, it's a blessing.
All right, here's the kickoff. Derricks will take it off the netting about 6 yards deep, gets out to the 5, to the 10. He's free to the 15, and he might have twisted an ankle as he tried to step around. Shiraz could not near the 19-yard line. Let's see how he gets up. No, I guess he is okay. I thought maybe he twisted an ankle after he made one of his cuts. I thought he was going to go again.
He stumbled a bit, but once again, some good blocking in front of him. And this time, he makes a lot of things happen on his own there. He misses one guy at the goal line, steps over another guy, breaks another tackle. This was all on Anthony Derricks. That time he stumbles a little bit. If he doesn't stumble, he has a chance to beat the kicker and go for the 6.
He already has one kickoff return for a touchdown here tonight. Offensive plays top heavy for New Jersey, 14-3. 1st and 10 for the SeaWolves from their own 19, and before they can start the play, we've got flags.
Robert Stewart was in the backfield before.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, number 77 on the defense, had uninvaded path to the quarterback. 3-yard penalty remains, first down.
7th year in the league for Robert Stewart.
There's no pointing at anyone else here. Look at Stewart's all the way in the backfield before the ball's even snapped. And I like this call, going unabated to the quarterback. As a former quarterback, I can tell you that is one of the best rule changes I've ever heard.
Oh, well, Stewart was pretty good last year. He was named the AFL Defensive Lineman of the Year. He led the league with 8 sacks. Tried to pick up a sack there, but he cheated a bit, folks. So it's 1st and 7 off that 3-yard penalty. As Kerry fades back to pass, going up top to Kerry Brown. Complete! Touchdown, SeaWolves! And for Kerry Brown, that's his 10th touchdown reception of the year, and Kerry now has 21.
Nice touch on the ball by Tim Carey. He stands in the pocket strong. He's got people around him, but he puts a nice air on the ball and gives Brown ample time to run underneath it. Then he does his dance. Everyone has to have a dance in the end zone.
Jeroid Johnson, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, was trailing Kerry Brown by a couple of yards, and that was an easy grab for the touchdown by Kerry Brown. The point after is good by Matt George. So with 1:09 remaining here in this first quarter, the SeaWolves are now back out on top. They lead it 21-14.
You see Kerry, nice standing in the pocket, puts nice air on the ball. And Kerry Brown, again, DeCosmo has been kind of quiet now, but we're getting a lot of help from Kerry Brown and Charlie Davidson offensively.
Well, again, one of the New England scores came off the kickoff by Anthony Derricks, but that's the second possession for the offense for New England, and DeCosmo has not been out there. Kenny Mitchell has been out there, so it looks as if the SeaWolves making a change, and Kerry Brown, we were told if DeCosmo could not go, would move into that OS position. And with DeCosmo not out there in the first couple of drives, obviously he cannot play the rest of the quarter, so Kerry Brown became the OS.
And again, this has not been a problem for New England. They have depth at the specialist position. They have depth in the speed. And the guys on the exterior, it's the interior line where their injuries have really hurt them. You see these guys stepping up, Charlie Davidson, Kerry Brown. These guys have stepped up and played very well.
Here's the kickoff by George. And again, hits off the netting, but it will be taken by Porter, and he gets out of the end zone. He's at the one, he fumbles the ball! Recovered by Derricks in the end zone for the touchdown! What else can Anthony Derricks do for this New England team?
Part of being good is being lucky and being in the right place at the right time. We talk about offense, defense, and special teams. This is the third or fourth big play that the special teams unit has come up with, and Anthony Derricks always seems to be involved. You see him coming out. He takes a nice shot there. It was actually Derricks who caused the fumble and then lands on it for the touchdown. Big play by Anthony Derricks.
As that ball got caught up in the netting, but Porter just simply dropped it there on the 1-yard line, fumbled it right into the end zone. Here's the point after by George. It's good. That's the second touchdown scored by New England's special teams. One was a kickoff return by Anthony Derricks. The other, the fumble recovery in the end zone by Anthony Derricks.
And he is making it happen in every way possible. Again, this takes so much pressure off of Carey, DeCosmo, and all the things that have happened to this club in terms of injuries. When you can have special teams play like this, you're putting up 14 points, special teams, giving your team a 2-score advantage. And there's Carey breathing a sigh of relief, saying, hey, I don't have to do much work. You guys keep doing that while I'm sitting over here. Things are good. Right now, Carey is 3 of 4 with the 2 touchdowns and 66 yards. He's doing a nice, solid job for the SeaWolves.
"19 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's now 28-14 New England. And Don, don't be surprised if Mike Hohensee tries an onside kick right here. Momentum's going his way. He's got New Jersey on their heels. He might catch them napping. Let's see. He's done it before. Nope. The kickoff by George will hit high off the netting. Porter will come out to the 10. He's got room, but he is tripped up on the 17-yard line. Guess who made the tackle? Anthony Derricks. What a night he is having. He might be named the MVP of the game and the Tenacton Ironman of the game.
He's going to be awful tired. You see his mouth hanging open a little bit there. He's going to be awful tired. At the end of the night, he keeps this up.
Well, the first quarter will come to an end before the Red Dogs can get off a play. So after one, we have had a lot of action. It's been Anthony Derricks leading New England. They're on top, 28-14.
SeaWolves take on the Rattler Thursday, July 13th at 8.
Yeah! Williams swings. There's a high drive going deep. Deep. It is. There it goes. The long drive. If it stays fair, home run.
Now it's Rogers' bat that when he hit his 61st home run, and that touched it with my heart. Now I can honestly say that my bat will lie next to his.
The Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. Be a part of it. For information, call 1-888-HALL-OF-FAME or visit us on the web at baseballhalloffame.org.
He killed my father, he killed my brother, and both my sisters. Pancreatic cancer killed them all. We don't know how or why they got it, but we knew it, and it was already too late. There still isn't any way to detect it early or to treat it effectively. But we do know the cure, research. Just look how far we've come with other diseases.
Hey kids, want to join the coolest club in town? Sign up for the Powerade Rangers Power Play Kids Club. Your membership includes great Rangers merchandise, a Power Play Kids Club newsletter, contest to win Rangers tickets and player autographs, and an invitation to a special Rangers practice at Madison Square Garden. For more information, visit the Junior Rangers page on the official Rangers website at NewYorkRangers.com. Sign up now and become part of our team.
Big night so far for Anthony Derricks, who was named the Tenacton Ironman of the game in weeks 9 and 10, and he was the league Ironman of the week back in week 9. He's having a big night here tonight.
Well, this is a guy who does it not only with his feet, his great vision. You see him running the football here. You see his head on a swivel. He has great vision and great speed, but he also has great hands. And you see him here now covering. He gets a hand right there on the ball. Right in the right place at the right time. That's why they call it Ironman.
It has been the Anthony Derricks story so far here for New England. As we take a look at the first quarter numbers, you know, yeah, it's top heavy in regards to passing yards for New Jersey, but New England special teams has really been the catalyst here.
And that really has made the difference. And when you talk about a coaching change, when you talk about adjustments, when special teams can take all the game planning right out of your thought process.
On first down, Maddox going up top. He's got a man complete for the touchdown. That's Saunders, as New England might have gotten confused on their coverage, and Saunders down the sideline was open. Great toss by Maddox for the touchdown, and just like that, New Jersey scores here in this second quarter.
Tommy Maddox threaded the needle on this ball. He had to put the ball in only one spot, and he got it right between two New England defenders. You see that ball is on the line. Hampton doesn't have a shot at it, and Saunders goes into the end zone.
Point after is good by Shiraz. That's the 50th touchdown pass of the year for Tommy Maddox. He's got 3 already here tonight.
Again, talking to Tommy Maddox before the game, he compared everything to the outdoor game, to the NFL, and he talked about the types of balls that you have to throw. He threw that ball on a line. That is a very difficult pass to throw. He likes throwing those kind of footballs. You see him, he's a very relaxed kid. Talked to him before the game. He likes this game. You see him smiling. He put that ball on the line. It's a big-time throw by Tommy Maddox.
He's now 11 of 15 in this game, and as I said, has thrown 3 touchdown strikes already here tonight.
Give New Jersey some credit right here. They're not going out. They're not going quietly into the night here. They're a team that's on the ropes very much in terms of their record. And again, with the coaching change, This is a team that really had to rally around their veterans. You saw Tommy Maddox there talking to Ricky Foggy, a veteran quarterback in this league, a guy that he goes to for advice. This team has stayed together. And that guy right there, Kevin Guy, when he took over the team, he called each player in individually, or pulled them aside and told them what their role was going to be in this last part of the season. He's a young guy. The players respect him. They like him. And he told them that you have to stay with the system. Stay with the system that's been established. He's done a tremendous job so far keeping his team together.
Here's the kickoff. Let's see what Anthony Derricks does with the football. Hits off the upright, but he's able to come out of the end zone. Guess what? Here he goes again at midfield. He could go. No, he's finally brought down inside the New Jersey 15 down to their 12-yard line. Another big return for Anthony Derricks. He's making it look easy down.
Well, he's making it look easy, but he's also getting some help. He's getting some blocking downfield. But again, great lateral movement there by Anthony Derricks and the speed to take it the distance. Once again, nice no block by Charlie Davidson there at the end. Great vision. What a move there laterally by Anthony Derricks. And he's doing a lot of that on his own. When you get the ball by your own end zone there, you have to make the first man miss. You make that happen, you have some room.
Derricks now with 3 kickoff returns for 120 yards on the night. On first down, Kerry fades back, throws to the end zone. The pass is knocked down. Great defensive play by Chris Barber as he stepped in front of Kerry Brown and knocked down a sure touchdown strike.
Great play by Barber. You call this undercutting the receiver. He gets the cut in front of him, but then he cuts underneath. Nice defensive play by Barber.
I see that toss by Kerry a couple of times this year. He has underthrown his receivers for interceptions, and right there, that one almost was picked off. I just got word on Lewis. He has a high ankle sprain of the right leg, and questionable whether or not he will return tonight. 2nd and 10, Kerry fades back, looking, throws right. He's got Kenny Mitchell complete on the 6-yard line, and he's running to the boards hard by Barber. It'll be 3rd down coming up.
New England is loaded with skilled position players. A lot of nice receivers on this team.
50 pig, 8 shoot, wing fake smash.
Have any idea what that would mean there, Don?
You figure that out.
I heard pig. I'm not sure what pig might be.
Pig, and I heard smash. Well, a smash route is when a receiver comes into the linebacker, smashes the linebacker, then goes back outside. So let's see if that happens.
Brown, Mitchell, and Davidson all split left. Brown is in motion. There's a snap. Tim Kerry fading right, throws into the end zone again. Underthrows Kerry Brown, who was open. And Tim Kerry with now at 4th and 4. Mike Cohency is going to bring on Matt George for a field goal attempt. But I got to believe Tim Kerry is thinking I should have gotten 6.
Well, here's the route. It's a smash route. He's supposed to go back the other way, but then he says, oh, I'm just going to keep going the way I was heading. It caught everyone off guard. And once again, Chris Barber does a nice job of laying out and knocking that pass down.
Field goal attempt coming up here from Matt George. They will place it on the 14. It's a 22-yard attempt. It is up, and it is good. And George now, from within the 20, is 4 of 5 on the season. 11:40 remaining in the 2nd quarter. SeaWolves are on top, 31-21. We'll be back. Back at the Hartford Civic Center, Glenn Conticello, Don McPherson. Thanks for tuning in tonight. This Arena Football League matchup. These two teams battled last year in the 2 games, with New Jersey winning both by just a single point. We've got a lot of points scored so far here tonight. New England on top, 31-21. There's the kickoff by Matt George. It hits in the end zone and bounces out of bounds over the sideboards, but because it hit in the end zone, let's see what they're going to do here. Is this going to be the flag where New Jersey will get it?
In the field of play, went through the end zone, therefore touchback.
Right,
First down.
because the football bounced in the field of play and then went over the boards, it's a touchback. If it went in the air over the sideboards, that will be a 20-yard penalty, and that wasn't the case. Not sure, but I think he just simply miskicked it.
The ball hit right on the 3-yard line, then right out over the boards. Maddox has been very consistent, 11 of 15.
And on first down here, he completes a pass to just beyond the 10-yard line to David Saunders. Anthony Derrick's on the tackle, pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up, and it seems as if Maddox, early in his series, will look for the short pass and then try and find a receiver beyond the New England defensive backs. And so far, it's worked.
And that was Charlie Cucuzzo, the offensive coordinator that he was talking to. This system hasn't changed, even with the coaching change. Charlie Cucuzzo is the man calling the plays.
Porter in motion left on 2nd down. Maddox face back to pass on the heavy rush, throws right. He's got a man. Johnson complete. Still on his feet up to the 15-yard line, and looks like he was able to get across the 15, which would give him the first down. Let's watch and see where the placement is. And with the nose of the football right on the 15-yard stripe, New Jersey gets the first down.
Nice play by Maddox, using his feet to buy himself some time and getting that pass off. He was under a lot of pressure. New England's doing a decent job of putting some pressure on Tommy Maddox.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Red Dogs from their 15. Porter goes in motion right. Maddox fades back to pass. Now he throws the football into the stands. He had no one open. And Eddie Blake playing up to the fans. He was in the face of Tommy Maddox and Big Eddie. He's listed 6'4", 330. One of the flights out west, I had the unfortunate seat assignment, Don. I had to sit next to Eddie. I was originally on the aisle. He said, could you go into the middle so that I could sort of spread out into the aisle? I did so because obviously he's 19,000 times my size. He's a bear on the football field, but you know what? He's a teddy bear off the football field. On 2nd down, Maddox throws over the middle. He's got Saunders complete, sheds Charlie Davidson's tackle, but Derrick's able to finish him off right at the 25-yard line. But a good spot should give New Jersey the first down, and it does.
I like the things that New Jersey is doing on offense, that being very conservative with the football, throwing the hitch passes, throwing the short screens, letting their athletes do the work. There's Charlie Cucuzzo, offensive coordinator, done a tremendous job with this offense. He and Tommy Maddox have a nice rapport. Not much has changed with the coaching switch.
Saunders in motion left on 1st down. Maddox throws left, and he's got Porter complete on the New England 20, and he's able to run down to the SeaWolves 15-yard line, and he is tackled there by Charlie Davidson. Charlie doing a little lobbying after that tackle with Porter. Charlie in the offseason is a lobbyist in the Tennessee State Department, Capitol. Likes to do a lot of talking on the field. He does his talking really with his play, but
you see the short pass here again. He's way back in the, Charlie Davidson is way back in the secondary. There's a lot of ground to make up.
You think he's talking about gas prices in Tennessee? On 1st down, Maddox throwing right. He's got Johnson complete on the New England 10. And Jeroy Johnson got down inside the New England 10 to about the 8-yard line. Again, Derricks and Jamie McGurty in on the tackle. But another good pickup, and again we see Maddox going underneath on a 1st down.
It's a very impressive drive by New Jersey right now, being very methodical with the ball, eating up some clock, taking care of the football, nice short passes, once again letting their athletes do the work.
It's now 2nd and 3 from the SeaWolves 8. Maddox throwing over the middle. He's got a man complete as Alonzo Hampton got turned around, lost sight of the football, and a great catch by Saunders. He didn't lose sight of the pigskin, and he pulls it down for his 2nd touchdown catch of the night.
But it's all for naught. We have a holding call against New Jersey, so this one comes back.
Holding number 40 of the offense. 8-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
That's Kevin Clemens, the 3rd-year vet out of Grand Valley State. And it was the blitz by Jamie McGurty.
There you see the hand on the back of the defensive player. Anytime you get a little bit of hand, especially with the black arms here of New England and the white jerseys, it's an easy call to make for the official.
So the 8 yards drops it back to the New England 16. So now it's 2nd and 11 coming up. Maddox will work out of the shotgun. There's a snap. He fades back, looking, throwing right. He's got a man. That's Johnson complete on the New England 10. Now he falls down to about the 7-yard line. Derricks and Kenny Mitchell in on the stop. It's now 3rd and a long one coming up. They have to get to the 5-yard line for another first down. We have yet to have a rushing play here tonight for either team. It's been all passing so far.
You look at where New Jersey's throwing the football. When I talked to Charlie Cucuzzo and Tommy Maddox, they were surprised at how much zone coverage New England plays defensively. That's why they're picking these short underneath routes, because they're getting that zone coverage deep.
3rd and 1. Porter goes in motion from right to left. There's a snap. Maddox fading back, throwing over the middle. He's got a man. Johnson complete, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Johnson found a hole in the New Jersey defense, made the catch, and bowled his way into the end zone for the score with 6.5 remaining in this second quarter.
Once again, you see Johnson. He'll find a space in the middle of the zone here. You have 2 receivers running off vertically, and Johnson just finds that hole and sits down right in the middle.
And for Gerard Johnson, that's his first touchdown catch of the year. The point after by Shiraz is good. So with 6 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this first half, New England's lead is down to just 3, 31-28. They went 45 yards, a little over 5 minutes, and it was capped. That 6-yard strike to Gerard Johnson.
You see the receivers going vertical, softening that zone coverage I was talking about. Gives Johnson that middle of that zone on that half of the field to play with, and he just sits down and finds a hole.
Well, you don't see too many 8-play drives that span over 5 minutes in the Arena League, but you've got to give New Jersey credit. Maddox now 18 of 23, 194 yards, 4 touchdowns. In fact, his 4 touchdown passes have gone to 4 different receivers. That's spreading out the wealth. The kickoff by Shiraz, taken by Derricks, about 5 yards deep, gets out to the 10. He's got some room to the 15. He's at midfield, inside New Jersey territory, and he is brought down on the Red Dogs' 18-yard line. Another great effort by Anthony Derricks as he continues to total the return yardage here tonight.
Well, Anthony Derricks is doing a lot of things on his own. He's really keeping New England in this game, and look at the moves. Wow. Anthony Derricks alone is making guys miss and making the big plays happen.
Right now, Anthony Derricks with 151 yards off kickoff returns. What a night so far. 1st and 10. He gives New England great field position. In fact, on the New Jersey 19. Kerry Brown goes in motion left. Kerry fades back to pass, fumbles the ball. It's still loose, and Darren Williams got lucky. I thought New Jersey was going to recover with it, but what they did is they made the mistake, Don. They tried to run with the football rather than just fall on top of it, and Kevin Clemens had it slip right through his hand.
The one thing you never do when that ball's on the ground is try to pick it up, especially if you're a defensive lineman who's not used to handling the football. Fall on the football. That's what they keep telling you. Kerry has the ball. He actually gets knocked out of his hands by one of his own guys trying to release. And all Clemens has to do is fall on it.
Frank Moore is the center for New England, and it might have been the backside of Frank that knocked that football away from Kerry, but it's a 8-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 18. Kerry fades back onto heavy rush, throwing left, and the pass is incomplete. And as Kerry threw that football, he got hit hard to the turf, but he gets up okay. But Michael Thornton, number 78, getting up slowly for New England. He looks to be hobbling a bit.
Here we go. Let's go strong left. Strong high left, yo. Let's go 50 pogo, wing drag.
50 pogo, wing drag. Well, pogo, I think, is the play where the man in the middle has the option to go to the post or the corner. So you'll be sending a guy deep to either the post or the corner. And I'm thinking it might be Kenny Mitchell, the guy with the high motion.
Mitchell in motion as Kerry fades back to pass on 3rd and 18. Throws over the middle. He's got Kerry Brown complete near the original line of scrimmage, which was the New Jersey 19. He makes the catch just shy of the Red Dog 20. So it will be 4th down and a long 11 coming up.
Kerry's wincing there a little bit. Don't know if he got hit on that last play, but they're starting to put some pressure on him and putting someone in his face, and that forces him on his back heel not being able to follow through on the ball, not being able to get the ball to Carey.
Again, Kevin Clemens putting the pressure on Tim Carey as he threw that football. So now Matt George is on. They'll place it on the 24-yard line. The kick is up, and it is good.
Glenn, I'm very impressed right now with the way New Jersey's playing this football game. They're a team that's struggling, a coaching change, but they're really doing a good job. And you see Mike Horsey scratching his head there, wondering what he has to do to get his team fired up. On the other side of the ball, Kevin Guy he's right in the thick of it. He's on the field. He's fired up with his players. These guys believe in him. They like him a lot. They like the coaching change. And they're definitely showing it tonight. They're stepping up their game and playing for this new young coach.
Matt George, his second field goal of the night, of 34 yards. Interesting drive that time by New England. 4 plays, -1 yard. Crowd enjoying themselves as the
kids don't know the difference. They're just out having a good time at the ball game.
The long 4th of July holiday weekend.
And so is that man right there. I'm telling you, you put a hat on him, he looks like Forrest Becker.
You said that before the game. I told him he had to have a little bit more stubble, that red stubble. Yeah, honestly, with the profile on the hat, he did look like Boris.
Just like Forrest Becker.
Doesn't have the ability playing tennis that Boris Becker has, but
he's doing a tremendous job tonight, keeping his team together.
There's the kickoff by George. Another beauty, hits between the uprights, now the crossbar, and deflects beyond the end zone for the touchbacks with 3:21 remaining in this first half. 34-28 is our score. New England on top. Reminder, fans, next time you're here at the Hartford Civic Center, why not stop by the Pack Shop? Check out the SeaWolves and Wolfpack team merchandise. The store is located adjacent to the box office here in the Civic Center Mall. Some great shirts, jerseys, game jerseys. What number did you wear at Syracuse?
I wore number 9. That would be hanging up in the Civic Center. I tell you, it is a nice facility where you have the hotel and the mall all attached to the Civic Center. It's a nice location.
So on 1st and 10 for Maddox from his own 5, throws over the middle of the pass, deflected, intercepted by Darren Williams, and he runs it into the end zone. Oh, they say he was out on the half-yard line, but a great tip. What concentration by Darren Williams, and he picks up his first interception of the year.
The very thing that we talked about that Tommy Maddox does very well is throwing the ball on the line, and that's what hurt him on this particular play. He sees Williams there. He has to get it beyond him, but he puts the ball on the line. That gave Williams a chance to get a hand on it. And then you just see the big man with the ball in his hand takes a shot against the wall here, and he has not gotten up yet. So we're a little concerned for him right now.
Well, again, he did not play last week down in Orlando because of sore knees. And his injury here is not anything to do with his legs. He went hard, as you saw in that replay, right into the sideboards, right on the half-yard line. In fact, they're going to mark it just inside the 1, but the interception, as I said, for Darren, his first of the season, he is up. Didn't have a look at it. I don't know if he lost his wind or not, but he went right very hard into the sideboard.
Well, he took a shot right here, but that's not what did it. It's the shot into the wall right there. Left shoulder and head into the wall, and he got up quick enough and is looking fine right now.
Well, his former teammate Otis Moore last year. Of course, Otis played here in New England. That's the first career interception for Darren Williams, and it sets up a 1st and goal from the 1. Clock moving, we're down to 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Right now, his teammates are saying, listen, if you're going to get hurt in the end zone. Fall in, then get hurt.
We might get our first rushing play of the night. Both teams have passed it. There's the handoff right up the middle. Jermaine Younger runs it into the end zone for the touchdown. And for Jermaine, of course, he played last year with New Jersey, the first 4 games this year before being released. New England grabbed him when they saw that he was available and have been so happy with what he has done on defense. And right there, as the fullback, he runs it in from 1 yard out for the touchdown, and the SeaWolves now lead it 40-28.
The thing about the arena game is everything happens so fast. He's so close to the line of scrimmage, there's not much opportunity for the defense to react to him, and before they know it, he's right on top of him. He's a big guy, and he's too big to stop in that short of distance.
SeaWolves here leading by 12 are going to go for 2. They send all 3 receivers split right. Younger the single setback. There's a snap. Carey fades back, throws over the middle. The pass deflected and incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails. The lineman might have gotten a hand on that pass to the end zone.
Well, you had 2 receivers in the same area running the similar routes, and that's really what the problem seemed to be on that particular play.
See who gets a hand on this pass for New Jersey.
Just a little bit of a deflection, but there you see Hickson. There you see Hickson and the deflection by Kraft, but you see Hickson and Davidson are right in the same area. That's also a problem. Even without the deflection, you have 2 guys in the same area.
A minute 36 remaining. Reminder coming up at the half. Before the game, I had a chance to talk with Anthony DeCosmo, the SeaWolves offensive specialist. I guess they could say the best made plans are made to be broken because Anthony, we were expecting a big night from him. He has not played it down because he re-aggravated a hamstring injury that he sustained earlier this week in practice, so he hasn't played tonight, but we'll hear from Anthony at the half. Plus, we'll take a look at the playoff picture and run down some first half numbers, so stay tuned for that. The kickoff by Matt George, it got caught up in the netting, and that's a touchback. So with 96 seconds remaining in this second quarter, New Jersey will have it 1st and 10 from their own 5.
Tommy Maddox has done a fine job tonight of running Charlie Cucuzzo's offense.
This should be interesting, folks. I'm not sure if our guys can get a shot of this. They're trying to dislodge the football from beyond the net. And guess how they did it? One of the TSI Harley-Davidson Lady Wolves dance team threw her pom-pom at the football. There she is. And it got the football out. The ball boy was throwing a football. He couldn't even get it near the netting. And that young lady right there got the pom-pom to the football and did the job. Not only can she dance, but she can retrieve.
And I can just hear the conversation later on, her telling her, you know what, they had quarterbacks out there and all other kinds of people. Who got it out of the net? I did.
Maddox in the shadows of his goalpost on 1st down, fades back, throwing right. He's got Porter complete on the 10. Runs up across the 10 to about the 14-yard line, tackled by Kenny Mitchell. A pickup of about 9. Clock moving. We're approaching the 1-minute warning.
I'm a little surprised that New England is still playing so much zone coverage defensively. It's obvious that New Jersey has done a nice job of reading that and throwing the ball underneath. They've got to make a move and go back to some more man coverage.
1-minute timing rules are now in effect. Each team has 3 timeouts remaining. On the snap.
As you can hear Dennis Lipsky with the 1-minute warning, the 1-minute time rules are in effect, meaning an incomplete pass, clock stops. The teams with their full complement of timeouts. Maddox on 2nd and 1 sends 2 receivers split left. Saunders is the man in motion. Maddox fades back, throwing left. He's got Porter complete right at midfield, and he is run into the boards by Charlie Davidson, stopping the clock with 55 seconds left in the quarter. 40-28 is our score. New Jersey got on the board first. Anthony Derricks followed on the ensuing kickoff with a kickoff return for a touchdown, and we've had an awful lot of scoring since, but right now New England has the advantage by 12. 1st and 10 right at the midfield stripe, the 25-yard line. Saunders in motion right, out of the shotgun. Maddox throwing over the middle, and the pass dropped by David Saunders. He was wide open.
He was wide open, and that time they were in man coverage, but with him in the high motion, coming on the high motion, Hampton has to back up, and it gives him the entire middle of the field to work with. That time Saunders sat down in the right spot, but the ball was not on target. He had a little trouble pulling it in.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Red Dogs. 52 seconds left here in the quarter. Again, 2 men split right. Again, Saunders is the man in motion right. Maddox out of the shotgun looking. Now he throws. He's got a man complete. Anthony Payton made the catch inside the New England 15. His forward progress should get him to about the 14-yard line. That's good enough for a 1st down. And that stops the clock with 43 seconds remaining
Timeout.
in the second quarter. Now
New
New Jersey
Jersey
will use one of their 3 timeouts.
That's their first charge timeout.
New Jersey has pretty much run the same play 3 times in a row, and Maddox is just making a decision, picking and choosing which player is going to go depending on the defense that they're getting.
Reminder, fans, if you're looking for something different to do for your child's birthday, why not have the party right here at the Civic Center at a SeaWolves game? Special birthday packages are available for just $133. You can get 8 tickets to the game, food, sodas, and a special birthday surprise. To order your birthday package, call the Hartford Sports Ticket Office at 860-548-2000. It's the final regular season home game in 2 weeks, July the 13th against Arizona.
Look on the screen. Yeah. This is a great place for kids to come and watch this game. It's a very fan-friendly league. You're so close to the action, so close to the players.
Well, the interest continues to build here in Connecticut, especially when the team wins. Fans come out. New England comes in needing a victory to make the playoffs. Here on first down, Maddox fades back, throws towards the end zone, complete! Saunders with the catch for the touchdown. And for David Saunders, that's his second touchdown reception of the night.
Again, New Jersey not doing a lot of complicated things, being very simple. They recognize man coverage and work on one guy. And that time, David Saunders, a tremendous wide receiver at West Virginia, a guy with a tremendous amount of talent.
Derek Shiraz is on for the point after. It is up, and it is good. So with 37 seconds left, it's now 40-35.
And again, recognizing man coverage. That time he puts a little bit more touch on the ball, has to stick it in that corner. A very difficult pass to throw, sticking the ball in that corner. Man coverage, nice move by Saunders. And a nice touch on the ball by Maddox. You see Saunders, bottom of your screen, gives him a little stutter and go. A little pump by Maddox gives him the separation he needs.
You know, Don, I'm surprised here in the Arena League you do not see more quarterbacks work out of the shotgun. Gives them a little more time to find an open receiver. And Maddox, on occasion here tonight, maybe 20% of the time, has worked out of the shotgun. That drive took 5 plays. They went 45 yards, took just about a minute.
Well, one of the reasons why you won't see the shotgun as much is because you don't have to see laterally that much on the field. So you don't have to be that far back from the line of scrimmage to see the field laterally. So you don't really need the shotgun as much in the arena game.
Derek Shiraz getting set to kick it off. Anthony Derricks is the deep man. SeaWolves tonight, 4 kickoff returns by Derricks for 151 yards. He's averaging almost 38 yards per return. There's the deflection off the netting, gets out to the 5, to the 10, up to the 15, and he is hit down hard at the 17-yard line. Coming back to finish off Derricks was Craig Guest, a fullback linebacker rookie out of Buffalo.
That's why you never give up on a play, even when you're out of it early. Derek Guest keeps his head in the game. Craig Guest keeps his head in the game and makes the tackle from behind. Great play, great effort by Guest.
New England has 33 seconds to work with. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Plenty of time, not only for New England to score in this arena game, but for New Jersey to come back and score. All 3 receivers for Carey are sent right. Now Kerry Brown breaks away and goes in motion from right to left. There's a snap as Kerry fades back. Looking, now he throws left. He's got Kenny Mitchell wide open in midfield, inside New Jersey territory. Now he steps out of bounds near the 15 of New Jersey. That will stop the clock with 26 seconds left. He stepped out on the New Jersey 14-yard line.
Facing man coverage, you run the player off on one side and drag the receiver coming from the other side of the field, and that's where Mitchell came from. The other side of the field with the runoff down the bottom of your screen, it gives them an open area to run into.
13 catch of the year for the rookie Kenny Mitchell out of Arizona State. 26 seconds left, 1st and 10 from the New Jersey 14-yard line. Kerry Brown again in motion, this time from left to right. There's the snap. Tim Carey under heavy rush, throwing towards the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, Kerry Brown thought he was being held But the back judge does not throw the flag. Fans don't like the call.
Here we get Brown coming out of this high motion. Makes a nice move, and there's the call people wanted to know was the grab of the hand, not enough to make a call.
Evan Gaines getting away with one maybe right there. Clock stopping, 21 seconds left. SeaWolves by 5, 40-35. Unofficially, Tim Carey 6 for 11 on the night for 95 yards. Again, Brown in motion. Tim Carey fading back, throws to the end zone, but Kerry Brown was not really expecting the pass the way it came, and it sailed out of bounds. So that stops the clock again with 17 seconds left. 3rd and 10.
It all starts up front. That man right there, Otis Moore, is putting the pressure on Tim Carey. You see him coming in from the top of your screen, unabated to the quarterback. That's what makes the difference. The last 2 plays, Otis Moore has been right in the face of Tim Carey. That's why his balls are sailing on him.
Kenny Mitchell and Charlie Davidson go split right here for Carey. Kerry Brown split left. Now, number 88, Kenny Mitchell goes in motion right. There's the snap, again under heavy rush. The shuffle pass to the fullback, Jamie McGurty, is incomplete. Not really a good pass from Tim Carey. Again, he was under heavy rush. It was set up beautifully, just couldn't really connect with Jamie McGurty.
That's the design of that play, is to let the pressure come. You're already getting all the pressure. It's like a quick screen. Let Moore go, flip the ball right underneath. I think Moore may have gotten a hand on that ball, but you let the defense come and you flip the ball underneath. And that time, the pressure, the last 2 plays, has got Carey throwing the ball, backing up.
29-yard field goal attempt coming here from Matt George. He is 2 for 2 tonight. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good again. He is 3 for 3 tonight in field goal attempts. It's now 43-35 SeaWolves. And going back to that last New England play, that shuffle pass by Tim Carey, it was with his left hand. And maybe that's why it didn't really connect, because Jamie McGurty was wide open. The lane was there for that shuffle pass, and I think if McGurty catches that football, he has an easy 6.
He's got a shot to run with it.
Yeah. So with 8 seconds remaining here in the quarter, New Jersey will get one more shot at it. And as I said, New England got the football with 33 seconds, were able to get 3 points.
Credit New Jersey defensively. They've done a tremendous job in the last 2 series. 2 nice stops, forcing New England to kick field goals.
Yep. New Jersey came into this game giving up an average of 51.2 points per game, 11th best in the AFL. SeaWolves on top, 43-35, and Don, we are told the 43 points in this first half by New England is a team record. Most points in a half.
And credit Anthony Derricks for most of those points.
There's the kickoff by George. Hits off Porter and deflects beyond the end zone out of bounds for the touchback. So no time, moves off the clock. Clock does not move until the receiving team brings the football out of the end zone. So with 8 seconds left, Tommy Maddox can do a couple of different things here, Don. You go for the home run ball, maybe you get, the big touchdown strike, or do you try and get close to midfield, use 5 or 6 seconds, clock stops because we have to move the first down markers, maybe call a timeout, and then try a field goal attempt. What would you do?
I think they're going to expect New England to play zone coverage, play a nice high zone. So I would expect them to throw underneath, try to get the ball to midfield, and then either go for the field goal or take another shot into the end zone.
All right, here we go. Porter in motion right, Maddox throwing underneath, and the pass is batted down dangerously. I think Jamie McGurty might have got a hand on that pass. Well, if he deflects that ball up like Darren Williams did earlier, and might have had a shot to intercept that football and run it in for a touchdown.
This is what's known as a bull rush. You see Baptiste right there. Everyone just, and that's Kanapka who got his hand up on the bull rush.
Might have been Summerday, 69.
Excuse me, Summerday, exactly, right in the middle there. Got his hand up and on the ball. Just a simple bull rush, just pushing your man right back.
5 seconds left. Porter in motion right, and before the play begins, we've got flags. I think Porter was offside. which would mean he was beyond the line of scrimmage before the snap. Let's listen in.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 6 to the offense.
Yeah, Saunders. I thought it was a
Half the
quarter, but it was
distance to
Saunders
the
who was beyond
goal
the line of scrimmage.
remains second down. Please reset the clock to 5
Coaches say when you have
seconds.
a call like that go against your offense, it's not the receiver's fault for being beyond the line of scrimmage in this game. It's the quarterback's fault because the quarterback times his cadence to the receiver's motion, and he's watching either over his right or left shoulder to see where that receiver is. And once he gets close to the line of scrimmage, he's got to call for that snap. And that time, Maddox was a half second too late. The penalty will push the football back to the 2-yard line with 5 seconds left. Here, I would not be surprised if New Jersey just tries to run the football and run out the clock. What do they run out of the shotgun? Maddox is going to throw, and he's got a man. Saunders complete at the 15. That stops the clock with 2 seconds left. So they got some yardage, pick up of 13 on that completion.
New Jersey. That's
New
their
Jersey
second charge
calls their
timeout.
second timeout here in this first half, and with 2 seconds left, Derek Shirais will come on, I think. Big decision here for Kevin Guy. I guess they're going to go for it.
Well, that's exactly what they were trying to do, is move the ball down the field, get a little distance, give themselves some room for a kick here.
Yeah, Shirais is out there. He was
Shirais is out
hiding.
in the
He was
field.
hiding in the huddle on me. Shirais has hit a 54-yard field goal already this year, so he's got enough leg. Reminder coming up at the half. Got a chance to visit with Anthony DeCosmo, the SeaWolves offensive specialist, but of course he was expected to play here tonight, tweaked his hamstring in warm-ups and hasn't seen a down. But we'll hear from Anthony coming up at the half. Here's the field goal attempt, and I think it was partially blocked. It's going to come up short and hit in the end zone. Derricks, well, he fumbled the football. It's still loose, but now he covers it up. And time runs out. I think Summerday might have gotten a piece of that field goal attempt by Shirais, and it almost backfired on New England as Derricks fumbled the football off the netting, but he was able to cover it up, and that ends the first half with New England on top 43-35. A big first half for Anthony Derricks and the New England special teams. And talk to any coach, doesn't make a difference, Don, whether it's the outdoor game or the indoor game. When your special teams get you points, that's a mammoth plus.
It is a big plus, especially when you have injuries, especially when you have injuries on the interior. You're not sure what kind of protection you're going to get from your quarterback. And New Jersey has done a good job of putting pressure on Carey, so special teams has come up very, very big in this ballgame.
Well, the SeaWolves know they need a victory here tonight, and that would assure them a spot in the postseason. And we're joined now field level by SeaWolves head coach Mike Hohensee. And coach, obviously you have to be thrilled with what you got from your special teams, most particularly Anthony Derricks in that first half.
There's no doubt about it. Special teams keeping us in this game right now. You know, we lost Anthony DeCosmo in the pregame, so we kind of had to make shift with the receivers a little bit. So we got some people playing some long minutes. So we got another half to go here, and we just need to execute a little better.
Coach, you're coaching against the unknown. Kevin Guy, the new coach, the interim coach. Has there been any surprises with Kevin Guy now as the head coach over there?
No, I don't think they've changed anything. I think they went with the same game plan they had last week. You know, we got to protect our quarterback a little better, and when we got people open, we got to get the ball to him.
Coach, any possibility for DeCosmo to play in the second half?
No, he's done.
All right, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, so it looks as if New England will have to play without their offensive specialist, Anthony DeCosmo, in the second half, but they've done pretty good in the first half without him. They're on top here at the half.
Watch closely. This amazing titanium tipped.
We are joined now by SeaWolves offensive specialist Anthony DeCosmo. And Anthony, I know during the preseason, as this season was starting out, you had Damian Harrell, the offensive specialist for New England. But of course, his injury now moves you into the OS position. Put a little pressure on you, I guess, with the way the team had been playing.
Well, definitely. But as Coach Hohensee said, that's what he brought me in here for. And in weeks prior to me taking over the offensive specialist position, he had said that you're going to help us win some big games around here. And to just stay ready and stay focused, even though I wasn't playing the lead role on the team, he said, just keep practicing hard the way you do, and things will fall into place for you. And unfortunately, under them circumstances, Damian went down, and I got to take over the offensive specialist position. And I learned a lot just by watching him and through analyzing film. And I felt ready to take over the position. And every week, I feel like I'm learning the game more and more. It's a little bit different than playing on the big field. And just little things here and there you pick up through game experience. And I think every week I just get better and better.
Well, in college, obviously, you're a big game player for BC. In fact, your junior and senior year, you led the team in yards per catch. So that's perfect for an offensive specialist.
Well, definitely. I think my experience from Boston College, and I had a little stint down there in Tampa with the Bucks, and I learned a lot from the other receivers down there. And just experience every year. You pick little things up here and there from other players, from coaches, and I try to add it to my game and to my repertoire, and it's coming along all right.
Well, not only did you play football in college, but you also were in track and field, and in fact finished 6th in the Big East Championships in the triple jump. How has the track and field experience helped you in football?
Well, track is something I love, just like football, and I did that, just to work on my speed and just to work on my jumping ability in college, and I enjoy it. I've enjoyed it a whole lot, and I just, try to bring the aspect of going up and getting the ball, which I learned from triple jumping and long jumping, bring that to my game.
Well, good luck the rest of the way, Anthony.
Well, thanks a lot.
Anthony DeCosmo, offensive specialist for the New England SeaWolves, joining us here at the half. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll take a look at the playoff picture right after this, so stay tuned. At the half, New England on top 43-35, and the 43 first-half points for the SeaWolves, a team record of scoring in a half. Not a bad first half.
And not a bad first half at all, but credit a lot to Anthony Derricks and special teams. They've done a tremendous job, not only receiving the ball, but also defensively on special teams.
And Don, you and I were talking during the break, when your special teams get you points, that's huge.
That's no question about it. When you get points from your special teams, it takes the pressure off of your offense and, again, off of your defense, because that has not been a strong point for New England this year.
Well, we mentioned in the pregame what an important game this is for both teams. A victory for the SeaWolves, and they're in the playoffs. New Jersey's got to win their final 4 games if they want to think about making the playoffs. And as we take a look at the standings right now in regards to the playoff race, Orlando, San Jose, Albany, Arizona, and Nashville are in. The rest, a couple of teams, again, like New England, if they can get a victory here this weekend, they'd get themselves into the playoffs.
This is the time of year when every game is like a playoff game, and New England is so close. You see all those 5-5, 6-5 teams. Right now, it makes it very close for New England to get into the playoffs. So every game is very important, especially this home-and-home series with New Jersey.
You see Iowa at 6-4. They lead the Central Division of the American Conference over Grand Rapids, but they are not a guarantee to make the playoffs, even though they're in first place right now. If they happen to get tripped up their final 4 games, they wouldn't make the playoffs. So that's why they're not guaranteed to be in the playoffs just yet.
It's very close. There are a few teams. You can see San Jose at 10-2, Orlando at 9-1. There's no question they're the class of the league. And for a team like Iowa, they're very close to being knocked out, and they have to make sure that they finish the season strong.
And dealing without their star quarterback going out with the injury. All right, we'll take a break and come back and take a look at some first-half numbers and get set for the second half right after this, so stay tuned. Back at the Hartford Civic Center, New England on top. Important game for both teams in regards to the playoffs. And in the first half, New England with the 43 points. Again, as we said, most points they've scored in a half in their career here in Connecticut, and they'll need to score, I think, maybe the same in the second half with the way New Jersey has responded each time New England has scored.
They definitely have done New England a tremendous job of coming back with special teams, because New Jersey has played very well offensively, keeping the ball moving, being very methodic with their offense, recognizing zone and man coverage, and taking the nice, short, easy passes.
Well, in that first half, Anthony Derricks was an important part of the New England scoring. Anytime you get points from your special teams, that's a plus.
And when you talk about special teams play, it's Anthony Derricks who's done so much of this on his own. But right here in the first kickoff of the game, for Anthony Derricks to get some nice blocking up front, enabling him to see some seams and get through, and then the offense takes over. Tim Carr has been very consistent today. He's been very conservative with the ball when he gets protection. Right here, nice pass to Davidson, who does the rest on his own. A pass right in front of the defender. Davidson does the rest on his own. Then we go back to special teams, and once again, Anthony Derricks does it on special teams. This time defensively, he gets a hand on the ball right there. Forces the fumble, the ball gets kicked right back to him in the end zone. He gets the 6. Special teams has come up very, very big for New England this evening. And then on the other side of the ball, we talked about New Jersey playing very well. Here they recognize zone coverage down by the goal line. The nice pass to Johnson, giving him room with zone coverage.
Don, as we take a look at first half numbers, you see the passing yards for New Jersey, 248 to 87, yet New England leads 43-35.
And again, you look down the number at the bottom, 31 offensive plays for New Jersey. That's being very careful with the football and very methodical going down the field.
We will see what happens coming up in the second half. New England looking to make the playoffs if they can gain a victory here tonight.
You can. Follies. That ball comes hard up this net. We talked about this the last time. That net's pretty firm. And right there, Kerry Brown had a shot at it, tried to pull it in, and it got tipped away again. Just pull that ball in. He gets hit by Otis Moore.
Looked like
Charlie Davidson in the right place at the right time.
Number 21, Kevin Gaines for New Jersey, had a shot at covering that loose football, but could not. So New England dodges an early bullet in the second half. They've got it 1st and 10 from their 11. Now as Kerry Brown goes in motion, we've got flags before the play starts.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 56 of the offense. 3-yard penalty remains first down.
Jerness Gathers, the rookie out of North Carolina, moving before the snap.
Sometimes for these big guys who play on the line, who are used to playing defense, aren't used to responding to a snap count. And when defense moves in front of them, they get a little jittery. Decent numbers for Kerry tonight. Not a lot of plays. New Jersey's done a good job of keeping him off the field.
1st and 13 from the 8. Kerry, short drop, throwing over the middle. He's got Kenny Mitchell complete on the 15. Sheds a tackler, still on his feet down the sidelines. And now he is, I guess, stepped out of bounds inside the New Jersey 20 and around their 18-yard line. Boy, he took a huge hit after making that catch, but he bounced right off.
He bounced right off. You look at the size of this guy. He's a big guy. He takes one shot there, keeps his feet. You talk about the depth that New England has at wide receiver. They have a lot of guys who can make plays. Nice short pass, great balance. More than the hit, the great balance of Mitchell to keep his feet.
Now Chris Barber, number 2, made the initial hit on Mitchell.
Mitchell, one of those guys that's stepping up right now with 3 catches, 51 yards. With the loss of DeCosmo and Harold, these guys have really stepped up their game.
Kerry Brown in motion left on 1st down. There's a snap. Tim Kerry fades back from midfield, throws to the end zone. Incomplete, but we've got a flag. And that time, Kerry Brown was getting mugged by Chris Barber in the end zone. And instead of giving up the easy 6, Barber will give up the yards and penalty. And usually in the arena game, that's what happens.
Pass interference, number 2 of the defense. 8-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
The one thing, though, in the arena game, Don, they do have, if a defensive back commits an obvious or deliberate penalty here in pass interference, it will put the football on the 1-yard line. He was going for the football there, but he was all over Kerry Brown.
He was all over Kerry Brown. It was just a slight touch in the back, but that's all it takes sometimes, depending on the angle that the official sees the ball. I know some people see the replay and think that wasn't much, but if the official is behind him, all he sees is a hand on the back. He doesn't know how severe the push is.
Well, with the 8-yard penalty, it puts the football just inside the New Jersey 10. We'll say the 9-yard line. 1st and goal as Kerry fades back, throws left to Charlie Davidson. The pass complete. Great move at the 5, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. What a shake and bake move by Charlie Davidson, his 2nd touchdown catch of the night.
New England is taking a page out of the New Jersey playbook, and that's the short, quick passing attack. And again, letting your athletes do the work. This is all Charlie Davidson. Nice block on the outside, but a great move, and then a great effort for those last 3 or 4 yards to push himself into the end zone. There he takes a peek and says, oh, I'm in.
Well, Chris Barber might need a map to try and find Charlie Davidson the next time, because he was lost in trying to cover him after that reception. Matt George now is on for the point after. And the kick is up, and it is no good. He misses it to the right for Matt George. He's now 58 of 64 on the season in point afters. But Charlie Davidson, what a move right there to get around Chris Barber. And he gives New England a 49-35 third quarter lead.
am Mike Hart.
49-35, New England out on top. A victory here tonight for the SeaWolves, and it would give the franchise, since moving from New York here to Connecticut, a first ever berth in the Arena Bowl postseason playoffs. George getting set to kick it off. And it hits midway up the netting, and it'll be fielded by Porter. Gets out of the end zone to the 5. Stutter steps his way up to about the 10-yard line, and he is tackled by Kenny Mitchell. So the Red Dogs down by a couple of touchdowns early in this third quarter. Again, New Jersey needs really to run the table, but they have 4 games remaining. Again, New England's bye week is the final week of the season, week 15, so New England has just 3 games remaining. That's including tonight. New Jersey has 4, and really, Red Dogs need to win all 4 games. As Maddox on first down fades back, throws over the middle. He's got Saunders complete on the 20, and he's able to fall forward before he gets tackled by Alonzo Hampton up to the 22-yard line, 12 yards on the reception, and that's a first down for New Jersey.
And New Jersey comes out doing the same thing they did in the first half. Excellent job, excellent decision by Maddox. Taking the pass, it's right in front of him, taking the short pass, keeping, obviously, New England off the field, but also doing a nice job moving the ball very safely down the field.
First down play, Maddox fading back from his own 15, throws over the middle. He's got Saunders again, complete on the New England 17, and he is spun down right there. But again, Maddox has had time, number 1, to find a receiver, but number 2, most of his passes have gone to the center of the field, and most time the receivers have been wide open.
And what they've been doing is they've been using that high motion to run the receiver, run the deep middle off, giving Saunders, or whoever the receiver is, in that case Saunders, that middle of the field to work with. And again, you're right, he's had the time in there in the pocket to stand in the pocket and throw, and he's been very consistent. 25 of 33 so far in the ball game. He's been very consistent with nice, safe passes.
First and 10 from the New England 17. Now Maddox does not like what the defense, I guess, was showing, or maybe
New Jersey,
a confusion for New Jersey in regards to the play, so New Jersey calls a timeout. Coming to the SeaWolves game on July 13th, fans, make sure you get here early for the pregame block party. There'll be a festival-like atmosphere outside the Civic Center. It begins at 5:30 on Trumbull Street, right in front of the main doors here at the Hartford Civic Center. There will be fun for fans of all ages. You can enjoy a cold beer in the beer garden, sample a variety of delicious food items, or meet SeaWolves players and the TSI Harley-Davidson Lady Wolves. That comes up on Thursday, July 13th. That will be the final regular season game for New England, and if the score holds up here tonight, that will be the final regular season game, but New England will then prepare with a week off for the first round of the playoffs. But again, this game's still with a lot of time left. Long from over.
Long from over, a lot of football left, and that guy right there, Kevin Guy, has done a tremendous job, I think, tonight of taking a team that only practiced once this week. He canceled the first practice when he was named interim head coach, and then the following day they had trouble with the facility there in the Meadowlands, so they had to move out of that facility. So they only practiced one day prior to this ball game.
First and 10. Maddox again out of the shotgun, fades back from midfield, throwing over the middle. He's got a man, Johnson, complete on the New England 10, gets down inside the 5, and he is tackled by Kenny Mitchell near the 2-yard line. Once again, the middle wide open for Maddox.
And that time, instead of sitting a man down in the middle, they run Johnson coming from the right side of your screen. You'll see Johnson just find that seam right behind the linebacker, and that's that middle of the field that's wide open. They run the safeties off deep, and Johnson comes up underneath.
They'll mark it on the New England 2, so it's first and goal coming up. All 3 receivers are split left. Now Porter is the man in motion for Maddox, but he will hand off to the fullback, Kevin Clemens. Trying to pull his way into the end zone, but he is stopped short. Might have picked up a yard. Barely. It'll be second and goal coming up.
He's got that ball in his hand. He probably said, what is this? We don't run the football very often. Maddox is laughing and saying, we'll try that again next week, maybe.
I think, what is that, our second rushing play of the night? Second and third, yeah.
Maddox is thinking enough of that. Let's throw the ball.
This time he sends all three receivers split left, and he'll do a naked bootleg, and he gets into the end zone barely, but he got into the end zone for the touchdown. I thought it would have been an easy run into the end zone, but Maddox not fleet of foot.
It's never easy. When you're a quarterback, you have this kind of play. He's got the fullback blocking for him on the lead there, and he just squeaks in the end zone. I'm sure Maddox is saying enough of this stuff. Let me throw the ball. He gets a nice block there by his fullback, and then bam, somebody came in there.
I think it was Kenny Mitchell with that late hit.
With a nice shot there at the goal line.
There's the point after by Shiraz. It is good. So with 8:51 remaining in this third quarter, it's now a one-possession game with New England out on top, 49-42. Drive, 5 plays, 40 yards. Took just over 2.5 minutes. 1-yard touchdown run, the keeper by Tommy Maddox.
We'll take another look at Tommy Maddox on the run here. You'll see Mitchell coming across, scraping across the... Actually, that's our man Anthony Derricks.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, it was not Kenny Mitchell. It was Anthony Derricks putting the hit on Maddox, where you hate to see your quarterback or a keeper like that get hit as hard as he did. But obviously, as we see him there, he looks to be fine.
He looks to be fine. He took a shot right in the back. He protected the ball really well, and he's done a great job throwing the football. It's always good for a quarterback to get a hit like that, make him feel like he's part of the game. I'm sure he's on the sideline right now, mucking it up. There's Ricky Foggy with the New York Yankees hat on. And Ricky Foggy's telling him, listen, next time, get down on the ground sooner.
Well, Ricky Foggy led the brigade last year in the season sweep over New England. This year he has stepped aside for Tommy Maddox, and Maddox didn't really start that well in this indoor game, but as of late, he has really taken to this arena game.
You talk about the coaching change. When I talk to Kevin Guy, he's a very close friend with Ricky Foggy. The two of them played together, came into this league together in Minnesota, and played together for many years. And when Kevin Guy got the job, he sat down Ricky Foggy and said, listen, we're not going to create a quarterback controversy, and Maddox is our guy, and we're going with him.
That time, Derricks could not handle the bounce off the netting, and that'll be a touchback.
You get another look at Foggy there. He's a guy who's been around, came out of the University of Minnesota. You see he and Tommy Maddox, they have a good relationship, and that's a very important thing when you have a veteran guy like Ricky Foggy and Tommy Maddox, who both have a tremendous amount of experience, but they support one another. And when I ran into Ricky Foggy, I said, hey, how's the new coach? Do you like him? He says, Kevin Guy's a great coach, nice person, the kind of guy you want to play football for. And when he comes to you and says, as a friend and a coach, that Tommy Maddox is your man, Ricky Foggy, the mature player that he is, stepped up and supported his coach.
On first down, Carey throwing, the pass deflected and intercepted by Saunders at the 5. And so now New Jersey gets the turnover, and they'll have it first and goal inside the New England 5. They might mark it at around the 4. Nope, it's going to be right at the 5-yard line, but the pass was deflected right at the line of scrimmage. And for Saunders, that's his 3rd interception of the season.
And Chris Pope, right in the middle of your screen there, gets a hand on the ball, pops it up in the air, gives Saunders time to get underneath it and be the receiver that he is. This New Jersey defense has done a great job of keeping people in Carey's face. There's Pope with his hands right up in Carey's face, gets the nice deflection. Saunders does a good job of just holding on to the football at that point.
So the offense for New Jersey back out on the field. First and goal from the 5. Maddox on first down, throws over the middle. He's got a man. Taylor complete for the touch, or rather Payton for the touchdown. And just like that, New Jersey now down by just 1. It's 49-48.
Nice. It's just what we call a quick post, quick slant down here, one-on-one coverage. And in this case, an underthrown ball is good because it allows Payton to square his shoulders in front of the defensive back, make the catch, protect the football.
Point after by Shiraz is good. Maddox in the second half is 4 for 4, 43 yards. He's run for a touchdown, and he's thrown for another here in the second half. We are now tied at 49. We'll be back.
The family computer. It's hard to imagine a day without it, which is why more people are putting their trust in Dell, the company awarded for best PC reliability and service 6 years in a row.
Computer free.
When you order a Dell Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 3 processor for $8.99,
I guess I'll go wash the windows.
Dell provides you with online training. And of course, you'll also get Dell's lifetime 24/7 phone and online support.
See that?
If you should need more help in your first year of ownership, Dell will even send a repair technician to your home. Dell's service and support helps you get the most out of your PC. That is, when you can get on it. Call now to own a complete Dell Dimension system with an Intel Pentium 3 processor and everything you see here for only $8.99. At a price that low, order two. Then you're sure to get some time online.
Good night, Daddy.
Hey, sweetheart.
There's the man, Peyton, who caught the touchdown pass. It's just a quick slant. You see him come from the right side of your screen. A quick slant right in front of Davidson. Again, the ball's a little underthrown. Allows him to square his shoulders and protect the football.
Now Maddox now has thrown 6 touchdown passes on the night to 5 different receivers. He's now with 53 touchdown passes on the season. As I said, he got off to a slow start in this indoor game, but has looked very comfortable as of late. Here's the kickoff, and it hit the scoreboard, and that will put the football on the 20-yard line.
Ball hit the scoreboard by rule. Go to the 20-yard line. First down.
Well, Anthony Derricks didn't get a chance to run back that kickoff, but New England will get a break, and they have real good field position, starting out 1st and 10 from their own 20, and a tie game. It's 49-49. Just a moment ago, New England had a 2-touchdown lead.
That's right. And that's the great thing about this game is that things happen very quickly. You look at the numbers of Tommy Maddox. They haven't happened quickly for him. He's been very methodical and very consistent all game.
Well, last year these two teams battled right down to the final play in each game, and New Jersey was able to hold on and win by 1 in both. And we're tied here at 49. Shouldn't have expected anything else. On first down, Carey fades back, going up top for Kerry Brown, but the pass is well overthrown and incomplete.
And Tim Carey just got greedy there. He didn't have anything. He made his mind up before the play. He was going deep on that play, and Kerry Brown was well covered downfield. Didn't have much to go to, and that's why the ball was so overthrown. He just let it go because he realized he didn't have much. You know, sometimes with a quarterback, it's so easy to make your mind up before a play. You see a matchup, you see a guy one-on-one coverage, you know he's going deep, and you just want to get that big hit, and it's tough sometimes to be disciplined not to go to it.
On second down, Carey fades back, steps up, throws left to Kerry Brown, but the pass off his hands incomplete. Now we've got late flag, and I think we might get roughing the passer on New Jersey as Tim Carey ended up on his backside, and that will be the call.
Tim Carey has been taking a lot of hits this game. New Jersey has
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 90 of the defense. 8-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
New Jersey has done a tremendous job of keeping people in his face. And here you see the penalty. Walters coming in from behind. Very, very questionable call there. Very close call.
Like he got him around the waist from behind, just as he let the football go.
Just as he let it go. It's a little questionable call,
but a good one, right, from a former quarterback?
From a quarterback's position, you love that call.
Yeah. All right, on 1st and 10 from the New Jersey 22. Carey sends all 3 receivers split left. Now Kerry Brown breaks away, goes in motion. There's a pass left to Pierre Hickson, his first reception of the night, and he barely gets a yard. Tried to fool the defense by sending Kerry Brown in motion to the right, but Tim Carey threw it to the left. Let's see what Mike Holmesy calls here on 2nd and 9.
Let's go strong high right, yo, 30 stop.
Yo, I got the yo.
I was hoping for the pogo that time.
I thought that was like
the
street vernacular. Run the play, yo.
We have pigs, pogos, and hoes.
These guys have a whole language down there that I don't even know.
Here Hickson in motion right. Carey throws right to Hickson, complete on the 12. Now he runs down inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Good pickup because it's a first down. There's a quick hitter over the middle, and that time Carey going over the middle because New Jersey has had a field day throwing to the middle of the New England defense, and that time New England did the same to New Jersey, and it's 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
Nice quick release there by Carey. One thing he needs to do is start to release the ball more quickly. Getting rid of the football. Don't give New Jersey a chance to put a rush in his face.
On 1st and goal from the 7, Tim Carey sends all 3 receivers split right. Hickson, Davidson, and Kerry Brown. Brown is the man in motion. There's a snap. Tim Carey fades back, has time, floats one to the back of the end zone. Complete! Kerry Brown for the touchdown!
One of the most difficult passes for a quarterback to throw is the touch pass over a defender and dropping it in the corner or the back of the end zone. And that's exactly what Tim Carey did in this case. He dropped the ball over the defender and allowed Kerry Brown to go up and at the ball. A nice pass, nice soft touch.
Second touchdown reception of the night for that man, Kerry Brown. Matt George for the point after. He missed his last one, but he hits here. With 3:57 remaining, it's now 56-49.
I tell you, that last missed extra point could become costly with this game so close as it is. You see Kerry Brown right at the right-hand top of your screen right there. Just running along the baseline, the back of the end zone, and a nice soft touch by Tim Carey. You see Carey following his man all the way, knows where he has to put it, drops it right in the corner.
And that time, as you said, Tim Carey put it in a perfect spot for Kerry Brown. If we go back to the LA game, the Avengers won on the final play of the game. New England threw the fade pattern to the end zone to Kerry Brown. Unfortunately, Tim Carey threw it short, and it was batted down that end of the game. And he felt real bad about that because a catch on that play, and New England wins over LA. But right there, as you said, that was a perfect toss by Tim Carey. And
of course, Kerry Brown had the nice dance there at the end. He practices that. He knows he's going to score some touchdowns.
There's the kickoff by Matt George. Porter picks it off the netting about 6 yards deep rather. Gets out of the end zone. Spun down right at the 5-yard line. Good coverage by New England, not allowing Porter any room. And as I said, got to the 5 and was spun down there. So it's like a touchback. New Jersey has it 1st and 10. At 3:53 remaining in this third quarter.
Mike Hornacy has to be impressed and happy with the way his special teams have played this evening. They've done a tremendous job of keeping New Jersey playing a long field. You want them to play a long field. You want them to go the distance. But again, New Jersey's done a good job of taking some nice long drives, taking the time to go down the field.
Tommy Maddox has had a big night here on 1st down. He throws right. He's got a man. That's Peyton complete. Makes a nice move after the catch. Gets up across the 10 to about the 12-yard line. Anthony Derricks with the tackle. And remember, this is the first of a home and home. I know NHL used to do an awful lot with the home and home series. And I know when the schedule came out this year, folks looked at it here in New England and said, well, back-to-back against New Jersey, well, that's going to be horrible. But you know what? It's fans love it because the tone is set in the first game, and the second game, usually there's a lot of fireworks. Here on 2nd down, Maddox looking to go up top for Damian Porter, but he overthrew his offensive specialist. He was covered nicely by Anthony Derricks.
Damian Porter had in and out coverage between Anthony Derricks and Alonzo Hampton, so he really had no place to go, and Tommy Maddox knows that. He saw his man deep and just put it out there. That's pretty much like a throwaway. It's like throwing the ball into the stands. When you see your guy deep, you just let it go over his head and you know no one gets it.
Of course, in the arena game, if that overthrown pass hits the netting, it's still in play. So you can't really overthrow in the end zone because if it hits the netting, it might be intercepted. On 3rd down out of the shotgun, Maddox throws it away! Intercepted by Hampton! We've got a flag, but Hampton is going to run it back for the touchdown. Let's wait and see what the flag is. We might get a linebacker out of the box, but we've got to double check. If the play stands, it would be the 2nd interception of the year for Alonzo Hampton.
And Tommy Maddox is signaling and saying it's against New England. This play may come back.
Here's the referee, Dennis Lipsky.
Encroachment, number 39 in the defense. Violated the 2nd new It's a 3-yard penalty. First down.
Well, Jermaine Younger.
That's the second neutral zone, which is the neutral zone after the line of scrimmage. There's another neutral zone between the defensive line and the linebackers.
Injury timeout.
We've got an injury timeout here.
And Younger in the middle of your screen. Tough to see him. Right over the center is right between the two defensive linemen on the right side of the ball. He gets up into that neutral zone. Again, that second neutral zone between the defensive line and the linebackers. It's just like a linebacker showing a stunt or showing a dog. They're not allowed to come close between the defensive linemen and stand between the defensive linemen. And that's where Younger was. That's the second neutral zone, and that's the violation.
Now that's just the third penalty charged to New England tonight.
And a costly penalty, taking away 6 points.
We got a break here because Robert Stewart was shaken up, but looks to be okay. There you see the penalty
New
story.
Jersey has called a timeout
And
to
they want to keep Stewart in the game,
game.
so New Jersey has to call
That's
a
their
timeout.
second
Otherwise,
charged timeout.
Robert Stewart would have to leave for the rest of the quarter, would have to stay out at least a series, and they don't want to do that. They want him out there on this drive with 2:22 left, so they called a timeout, and that might come back to haunt them because guess what? New Jersey has just one timeout left.
And those are the decisions that Kevin Guy, his first game as head coach, has to make, and we'll find out whether or not he makes the right calls come the end of this ball game.
A couple of scores from out of town at the half down in Carolina. They trail Houston 33-28, but Carolina has been in most of their games this year. They just cannot finish. Houston, of course, trying to make the playoffs with the 3 victories. They're also in a situation like New Jersey. They really need to win their final 4 games to have a shot at the playoffs at 500-7-7. 6 victories might get you in because, of course, 12 of the 17 teams in the league make the playoffs. The other game tonight, first quarter, Nashville coming into the game 8-3, leading Iowa 7-0. Of course, Iowa playing without Aaron Garcia. He is done. Not sure for the season, but he does have the separated shoulder that will keep him out at least for the rest of the regular season. Here on first down, Maddox throws to the right sideline. He's got Porter complete inside the New England 20 on the 18-yard line, and he slides out of bounds right there.
That man right there, Charlie Cucuzzo, has done a tremendous job with Tommy Maddox, getting him prepared and keeping him prepared in this ball game. And he has that studious coach look with the glasses pulled down. He's an intense guy and a real pleasant guy to be around. Had a chance to visit with he and his wife before the game, and this man is intense about the game of football. You see him right there. He's a professor on the field.
Anthony Payton is the man in motion left here for Maddox on first down from the New England 19. He throws towards the end zone, but he overthrows his intended receiver, Damian Porter, and the pass is incomplete.
We saw it by Tim Carey in the last series by New England, getting greedy when you don't have it. There was no throw deep there for Tommy Maddox. He had Saunders over the middle, but chose to go deep, and the ball ends up being a throwaway.
Down to 1:20 remaining in this third quarter. New England led at the half 43-35. They lead here 56-49, but New Jersey looking to pull even. Porter goes in motion left here for Maddox on 2nd and 10. Maddox out of the shotgun. There's a flag. Throws over the middle. He's got a man. That's Gerard Johnson. Gerard made the catch at the 10, fell forward close to the first down marker, but we've got a flag back in the New Jersey backfield, which would mean holding, and that is the call. And New England will, of course, take the penalty and push New Jersey back 8 yards, make it a 2nd and 18.
Number 77 of the offense. 8-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
It's Robert Stewart again. He was trying to hold himself up from that injury.
That's right. That's Robert Stewart. Right-hand side of the offensive line. He's got his hand. It's a takedown. The WWF, they call that a takedown.
Yeah, I just had the WWF here at the Civic Center earlier this week. Down to 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Again, it's important to note New Jersey has just one timeout remaining in a tight game. Porter in motion left on 2nd and 18. Maddox going up top. He's got Porter in the end zone, complete. Touchdown, New Jersey. Wow, Maddox looks so smooth as Porter was just wide open.
Well, he had Hampton playing over the top and Hickson playing the deep left side of the field. He did a nice job of just dropping it in between those two zones.
No pressure at all on
No
Maddox.
pressure, no one in his face. You'll see Hampton over the top and Hickson underneath. Porter just split the zone coverage. At some point, New England's going to have to start playing more man coverage.
Derek Shiraz looking to tie it up with the point after, and he does. With 3 seconds left in the third quarter, we're now tied at 56.
You see the top left of your screen. Excuse me, right in the middle of your screen. That's Porter. That's the pogo. He goes either to the post or to the corner. This time, he chooses the corner and splits his zone coverage.
Another 5-play drive for New Jersey. Took him 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go 45 yards, and the touchdown strike, 26 yards. Maddox now with 54 touchdown passes on the season, and for Damian Porter, that was his 8th touchdown catch of this 2000 season. And there you see Mike Hohensee, Mark Stout, one of his assistant coaches to his right. He doesn't look too concerned, although when he wins by a lot of points, he looks the same as he looks right there when he is in a tight game. Doesn't show much emotion. I wouldn't want to play poker with him.
Oh, no, he's a football coach all the way. Stonefish, you ask him a question, you try to make him laugh, and he just looks at you like, don't do that again. He's a serious, intense football coach and a nice man at the same time. That missed extra point becomes very, very important when you start getting into this stretch, this fourth quarter.
Hey, Don, the football from the point after is stuck in the netting beyond the goalpost, and of course that's where Shiraz is kicking to. Let's see if it becomes dislodged on this kickoff. And nope, it stays caught up in the netting as Derricks comes out of the end zone across the 5 to about the 8. Now the ball came loose, and not sure who covered it up.
New England gets it back.
Yeah. Here Hickson covering up that fumble by Anthony Derricks. That ends the third quarter. We're tied at 56, so fasten your seatbelts. This one again looks to be going down right to the wire like the 2 games last year. We'll be right back.
Handoff Hawkins. Right side with a block, and he's in. Touchdown. Going all the way, baby. And the time has expired, and the SeaWolves win.
SeaWolves take on the Rattler Thursday, July 13th at 8.
Oh, watch this. I learned how to do this from my kids.
Great shot! Oh, look out, look out, look out. Who is that? Height? Wow.
I knew you'd miss it. Hey, what is going on out there? You got weird neighbors.
Don't you just love rookies?
Yeah.
Don't miss the Lake Path Long Island Classic, July 24th through the 30th. Call Ticketmaster now.
History has been made time and time again at the Garden, and now you can be a permanent part of it. Cheering for Children's Solid Ground program allows you to cement your love of sports and entertainment on one of these paving stones that will pave the entrance to the arena. Your purchase goes directly towards making the dreams of New York's children come true. Leave your mark on the Garden and help put a child on solid ground.
Handoff Hawkins. Right side with a block, and he's in. Touchdown. Going all the way, baby. And the time has expired, and the SeaWolves win.
SeaWolves take on the Rattler Thursday, July 13th at 8.
Our final 15 minutes of regulation put on the scoreboard, and we are exactly where we were when we started this game. We're tied. It's 56 all. Look at the passing yards for Tommy Maddox, 341 to just 141 for New England.
And that translates into good ball control offense, keeping New England's offense off the field. And if it's not for the special teams of New England, this game would be all New Jersey at this point.
Well, this game shaping up to what we had last year in both regular season games, going down to the wire with New Jersey winning both by a point. One of the wins was an overtime victory. Tim Carey on first down from his own 5. Since Kerry Brown in motion left, he'll throw left to Brown. It's complete on the 16, and he is undercut right there. Dropped back to about the 13-yard line, but gets up, looks to be okay. His forward progress will place the football up to the 16-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 4 coming up.
This is what New England needs to do. They need to go back to some short passing, get some consistency going with their offense, keep their offense on the field. You look at those passing numbers through 3 quarters, and you see that they have not been on the field very long. They need to get some consistency back.
2nd and 4 from their own 16, and New England here sends all 3 receivers split left. Now Kerry Brown is the man who goes in motion from left to right. Tim Carey throws over to Kerry Brown, and it almost was picked off by Kevin Gaines, as Tim Carey didn't have enough zip on that pass, and Gaines saw that and almost picked it off for his 6th interception of the year, but he couldn't hold on.
He couldn't hold on to it. Kerry Brown makes a not a very definitive route there. He doesn't come back to the football. He stops and sits and waits for it. It's a long pass from the other hash mark. He has to come back to the football so that the defender cannot close on him like that.
Second half, Tim Carey is 6 of 9 for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's now 3rd and 4. This is a huge play early in this 4th quarter. Charlie Davidson, Kenny Mitchell split right. Davidson, the man in motion right, as Carey fades back, throws right. He's got Charlie Davidson complete on the 22, and he's running to the boards hard by Kevin Gaines, but the completion will give New England the all-important first down.
That time, Carey got rid of the ball very quickly. His quick release is what made that play happen.
Strong left, wing yo. Let's go I left wing yo, 60 stop wing post.
I got the yo in there again. 60 stop wing post.
And there was a sting. Was there a sting in there?
No, I don't think there was a sting. It was a wing and a yo. But he's got the post, so I would look for either Kerry Brown to go to the post.
Well, Brown is the man in motion on first down. Tim Carey fades back from his own 15, looking. Now he throws up top to the end zone. The pass is deflected away, I think, by a New England player. That might have been Kenny Mitchell deflecting that ball away from Kerry Brown.
And Kerry Brown is telling Mitchell, I had the post. I had the post. What he did was he's telling right now, he's telling Mitchell, you brought a man, another defender, into my zone.
Yeah,
and Kerry Brown was there for the 6 points, and Mitchell brought another man into his zone.
You saw in that replay, Kenny Mitchell's jersey was being held by his defender. Why there was not a flag, I'm not exactly sure, but...
Well, I don't think he was the intended
No.
receiver. I think the officials knew that as well, so they didn't call the pass interference.
2nd and 10 for New England from their 22. Kenny Mitchell now is the man in motion left. He gets the pass complete on the New Jersey 21, and he is spun down immediately, but the completion will make it a 3rd and short coming up. And the victory, if New England can get it here tonight, would give them a playoff berth in just their 2nd year here in Connecticut since moving from New York. And New Jersey can't afford to lose. They need to win their final 4 games. And if they can win their final 4, that should just about get them into the playoffs. Kerry Brown goes in motion left on 3rd and 3 coming up. Tim Carey throwing to the left to Kerry Brown, but he can't hold on. Oh, Mike Hohensee is claiming the linebacker was out of the box, but the officials aren't listening.
Both Hohensee and Tim Carey were trying to make the claim for the linebacker being out of the box, but
let's go strong left. Strong right wing yo. Let's go 50 stop, wing stop and go at 5.
And 3 coming up. It's a short 3 as the football is inside the 21-yard line, about 21.5-yard line. They have to get to the 17.
Look for a stop and go. Look for Carey to pump fake and then go deep.
Kerry Brown in motion left. There's a snap. Tim Carey fades back under heavy rush, rolling right, looking. Now he throws left. He's got a man. Kenny Mitchell complete. And he sends a tackler still on his feet. And he is in the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, what a great run after catch by Kenny Mitchell. The rookie out of Arizona State. That time, his 6'2", 215 frame was too difficult to put down. And New England on a 4th and short not only get a first down, you know what? They get the touchdown.
Great effort by the quarterback and the receiver on this play. Tim Carey kept the play alive with his feet. Mitchell did the rest with a great effort.
Listed as a 21-yard completion, as Matt George's point after is good. So with 9:48 remaining in this fourth quarter, New England on a fourth down, they hit Kenny Mitchell, and he's able to work himself into the end zone for the score that gives New England the 63-56 lead.
There, when the wind brings the world. Upsail 2000 Connecticut, Connecticut's Millennium event. 41 majestic tall ships, 4 exciting days of free nonstop entertainment, 6 stages, 4 fabulous festivals, plus the most spectacular fireworks display ever seen in New England. Upsail 2000 Connecticut, New London Harbor, July 12th to the 15th. Sponsored in part by the Mohegan Sun Casino.
Handoff Orchid. Right side with a block, and he's in. Touchdown. Going all the way, baby. And the time has expired, and the SeaWolves win.
SeaWolves take on the Rattler Thursday, July 13th at 8.
Now Kenny Mitchell able to shed Chris Barber as Barber bounced right off him again.
Bounced right off him, but Tim Carey does a great job keeping his eyes downfield. The play was supposed to go to the left. He went right, then threw back left, where Kenny Mitchell was able to come underneath the coverage.
Second touchdown catch of the year for Kenny Mitchell. And the 5th touchdown pass of the night for Tim Carey. It's 63-56. 9:48 remaining.
If you like offensive football, tune in to the AFL. These guys score a lot of points.
It's not because the defense is bad. It's just the way the game is designed. There's the kickoff. Hits off the netting. Porter bobbles it. Now gets out of the end zone. He's in some trouble. Konopka able to corral him on the 2. Oh, Steve Konopka, of course, opened the year with a big game down in Tampa Bay, but in football, you don't hear about a rotator cuff injury, but while making a sack on the Tampa Bay quarterback, he injured his right rotator cuff, had minor surgery, missed 9 consecutive games. This is his 2nd game back. Look at his coverage.
And there's something to be said for getting there late. Konopka just gets there, right? And even Konopka has a little dance. Watch him go. Yeah, I'm the man.
On first down, Maddox throws right. He's got Porter complete on the 7. And as he tries to step away from Kenny Mitchell, he is hog-tied by Mitchell at the 8-yard line and stopped right there. But a good pickup because Maddox, of course, was deep in his own end zone when he threw that football, and now he's got some room to maneuver with.
You know, this is not a bad situation for Tommy Maddox. I think he likes a long field to work with. It gives him time to get in the rhythm, throw the short passes, get himself on the field and moving the offense. Again, he's an old NFL quarterback. He knows how to move an offense real slowly down the field.
On second down, Maddox throwing left. He's got Porter again complete. On the 15-yard line, Alonzo Hampton with the stop. They'll mark it on the 16. That's good enough for a New Jersey first down. So they started the drive on the 2-yard line. And 2 quick passes, and they're already out to the 16. Moving 8:35 remaining, fourth quarter. New England on top, 63-56. Maddox will work out of the shotgun and send all 3 of his receivers split right as Porter goes in motion. There's the snap. Maddox fades back, goes up top, and he threw it away. Great pressure again by Konopka as well. Stephen Baptiste, a couple of rookies in this Arena League. They played their college ball not too far apart. Baptiste out of American International College up in Springfield, and of course Konopka played at Central Connecticut State University in New Britain.
Konopka coming from the left side of your screen, nice pass rush, and then Baptiste right in the face. That gives Tommy Maddox no place to either step up or step around.
That's defense 101. If you put pressure on the quarterback, you don't give him time to find anybody, you should be successful. Saunders in motion right on second down. Maddox throws over the middle. He's got Saunders right at midfield, complete. He was spun down after making the catch close to the first down marker. Let's see where the spot is, because they give him the first down. They'll mark it on the New England 24-yard line. New England needs to get the stop here. They've got the lead, and if they can get a turnover or some sort of a stop,
get off your feet, Kenny.
They would put the pressure on the New Jersey defense. But right now, New Jersey has the football, looking to tie the game. Porter goes in motion right. Maddox out of the shotgun, low snap, but he picks it up. Now he throws towards the end zone for Porter. Complete! Another touchdown to Damian Porter, his third of the game.
Great design of the play by New Jersey. Gerard Johnson keeps Davidson occupied just long enough to allow the receiver to get in behind him. There you see Porter. He has the field to work with, because Davidson, who's going to come in at the bottom of your screen there, was too busy with Gerard Johnson down at the bottom, down on the underneath coverage. He couldn't get back into the coverage fast enough.
There's the point after. It is good, and that ties the game at 63 with 6 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Tommy Maddox, the NFL veteran, will be loving this arena game. He's got 8 touchdown passes on the night.
The family computer. It's hard to imagine a day without it, which is why more people are putting their trust in Dell, the company awarded for best PC reliability and service 6 years in a row.
Computer free.
When you order a Dell Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 3 processor for $899,
I guess I'll go wash the windows.
Dell provides you with online training. And of course, you'll also get Dell's lifetime 24/7 phone and online support.
Hey, Dad?
If you should need more help in your first year of ownership, Dell will even send a repair technician to your home. Dell's service and support helps you get the most out of your PC. That is, when you can get on it. Call now to own a complete Dell Dimension system with an Intel Pentium 3 processor and everything you see here for only $899. At a price that low, order 2. Then you're sure to get some time online.
Good night, Daddy.
Hey, sweetheart.
Well, Tommy Maddox having a big night. He has thrown 8 touchdown passes, 389 yards. He's 34-45.
You see Maddox with no one in his face, plenty of time to pick out his receivers. Nice toss, nice touch on the football. Davidson and Hampton had no chance.
Well, he is flirting with the league record of most touchdown passes in a game, held by a number of quarterbacks. The number is 10, so he is just 2 away. With this game tied at 63, 6:22 left. Still plenty of time for both teams to score, what, 3-4 more times?
Yeah, still plenty of time in this ball game for a lot more points to be scored.
There's the kickoff. Derricks doesn't get a hand on it as the football caroms out of bounds beyond the end line, so that's a touchback. So the SeaWolves will have it 1st and 10 from their own 5 in a tie game. This is exactly what these two teams did last year in the 2 games.
This is where that home and home becomes a little bit of a concern, because now you're in a tight ball game.
Tell Hickson he's got to block the corner on this.
You have to show your hand.
Strong high right, 370, cut that slip.
Both teams having to work with a long field these last couple of drives. Tim Carey has to get into his rhythm.
On 1st down, Carey sends Pierre Hickson in motion right. There's the pass right to Charlie Davidson. Makes the catch at the line of scrimmage. Able to stay on his feet as he was getting hit hard by several would-be tacklers, but he was able to get up to about the 9-yard line. Great effort by Charlie Davidson. Davidson listed at just 5'10", 186.
Tell Hickson to clear. Strong left wing, 50 fullback flat, tight end delay.
Mark it at the 9, so a pickup of 4 to be 2nd and 6 coming up. 4th quarter, Carolina leading Houston 49-46. And in the 2nd quarter, Nashville leading Iowa 35-14. Iowa has a whole different look about them now with Aaron Garcia going down with that shoulder injury.
Look for Younger to sneak out of the backfield here late.
There's the snap, and there's the pass to Jermaine Younger, but it's not a good pass, off the mark, and Younger could not bring it in.
That was the tight end delay that you heard. Younger going to sneak out of the backfield a little bit late. He could have taken a little bit more time, but the rush was coming in Carey's face so fast, he never set his feet, and that's what caused the errant throw. He had enough time and enough room there to set his feet and deliver the football. He's getting so much pressure in this ball game. He's throwing the ball while backing up, and that's the result.
Now a huge third down play coming up for New England. It's 3rd and 6 from their own 9. Kerry Brown goes in motion right. There's a snap. Tim Carey fades back. Rolling right, throws over the middle. He's got Kerry Brown. Complete! With a man draped on his backside. That was Kenny Bailey. But Kerry Brown able to hold on. And that's a first down completion up to the New England 22-yard line.
Kerry Brown, the man in high motion. He's able to push his man off and then run the curl route. Decent coverage by Bailey, but again, Tim Carey puts the ball in the right spot, right in the outside shoulder. That's what I talk about his rhythm. He sets his feet, then he moves.
And the other good thing about Tim Carey, even though he was under heavy rush, he is mobile enough to get himself a passing lane, as he did right there to Kerry Brown. Inside 4 minutes remaining. 1st and 10 for New England from their own 22. Tim Carey throws to the tight end. That's Konopka complete at midfield. And boy, Konopka will not go down, but he was finally run out of bounds into the board.
Love it when the big guys get their hands on the ball. That's where the expression rumbling, stumbling, and fumbling comes from, because those big guys get their hands on the ball. Nice little delay by Konopka out of the backfield, and now he's tough to bring down. You're going to have to beat him up against the boards.
First reception on the season for the rookie Konopka out of Central Connecticut State University. Down to 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. This time, Tim Carey sends all 3 receivers split right. Now, Kerry Brown goes in motion from right to left. On 2nd and short, Tim Carey fades back to the end zone. He's got Kerry Brown again for the touchdown.
Nice move by Kerry Brown. He had the whole left side of the field to work with by himself. Nice read by Tim Carey, just reading man coverage and going to the post corner. He's going left all the way. He knows what he has, one-on-one coverage.
And for Kerry Brown, that is his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. A 20-yard strike from Tim Carey. And that was the 6th touchdown pass of the night for Tim Carey. Now the point after by Matt George is no good. So with 2:18 remaining, the 2nd missed point after the night by Matt George leaves the SeaWolves lead at just 6. So New Jersey, by all means, in very good position to gain the lead as this game winds down.
You see Kerry Brown, the bottom of your screen, the right side of your screen, move to the post and then to the corner. That's when Kerry lets it go. Nice timing on the throw. Not much real estate to work with. There you see him, again, on Kevin Gaines, gives him the move to the post, gets his shoulders going. That's when he makes his move to the corner. It's a nice little soft touch for Tim Carey. You can see Carey all the way, looking left. He knows what he has. Put the ball up there on time, because you're running out of real estate in that corner.
So with 2:18 remaining, New Jersey, barring a problem handling the kickoff, will have the football down by just 6. There's the kickoff by Matt George. It hits high off the netting, taken by Porter about 6 yards deep, gets out to the 5, and he is hit hard by Jermaine Younger, the former Red Dog, putting a hurting on his former teammate. And they'll mark his forward progress right at the 5-yard line. So with 2:14 left, Tommy Maddox with plenty of time to work with. New Jersey, as you see Mike Owens, he's saying they only have 1 timeout remaining.
And you see Younger just coming right up the middle. No one even touched him. Again, New England special teams have kept them in this ball game and have consistently given New Jersey a long field to play with.
On first down, Maddox throwing left. He's got a man complete. That's Payton. And after he made the catch at the 10, and a nice move and got up to about the 13-yard line.
This is what New Jersey's been doing all night, being very methodical down the field. They don't have a lot of time to play with.
They'll get 2 more stoppages of the clock, the 1-minute warning and the 1 timeout. Unless, of course, an incomplete pass where they get out of bounds within 1 minute. Here on second down, another short pass complete to Payton at the 20. He runs up to midfield, and he's run out of bounds by Pierre Hickson at the 25-yard line, but it's more than enough for a New Jersey first down. They say he went out of bounds on the 24. As we approach the 1-minute warning, I'm not sure if New Jersey can get a playoff here. We're down to 5 seconds.
Smart selection by Maddox. Taking the pass that's safe, taking the pass that advances the football.
And there's our 1-minute warning. So with the SeaWolves on top, 69-63.
New Jersey has 1.
Again, New Jersey has just 1 timeout left. Clock stops. Final minute of each half. Incomplete passes or when players go out of bounds. They also stop the clock to move the stakes on a first down play. And once the markers are set, they start the clock again. New Jersey has it from their own 24, 1st and 10. New England leads by just 6. Saunders in motion right as Maddox fades back under heavy rush, throwing right, and he throws it into the stands, and it is incomplete. Just as Maddox threw that football, he got leveled, Don.
And what a time for Frank Moore to step up and get right in Tommy Maddox's face. Big pressure at the right time in the ball game. You'll see Frank Moore coming in from the middle of the screen. Boom. Right in Tommy Maddox's face. Does not allow him to follow through on the throw.
2nd and 10 coming up. You can hear the fans getting behind the defense. Out of the shotgun, Maddox throws over the middle. He's got a man. Saunders complete on the New England 15-yard line. That's good enough for another first down. That'll stop the clock with 45 seconds left to move the stakes. And once they are, now they say 44 seconds, they might put a second or 2 back on the clock. Now they've moved the first down markers, and once they're set, the referee will wind up the clock, and he's still waiting, and there he goes. Clock moving, down to 40 seconds left. 1st and 10 for New Jersey from the New England 15. Order in motion left for Maddox. There's a snap, and we've got flags. Now I think the right side of that offensive line, Otis Moore might have moved. With 34 seconds left, let's wait and see. Well, the officials have yet to give us a preliminary signal. Now here we go, yep, against New Jersey.
Start, number 77 of the offense. 3-yard penalty remains first down.
No, I thought it was Otis Moore,
Please
but they say
reset the clock.
it was Robert Stewart.
3-7.
That's the
3-7.
It's very difficult to control the snap count from the shotgun. And the control, especially when you have crowd noise and you have guys in motion, Maddox has to get into a rhythm with his cadence, and that's what Moore was probably, Stewart was probably thinking about, was the rhythm of his cadence.
Now 1st and 13, Maddox fades back, throws over the middle, he's got a man complete, and now the ball is loose in the end zone, and it's a touchback! Alonzo Hampton picked up the loose football, and New England has it! He picked it up in the end zone, what a hit! Right at the goal line, and Payton coughed up the football, and now the officials are talking about it. Now, the question would be here, Don, did he cough up the football outside of the end zone? If it was in the end zone, of course, he breaks the plane of the goal line. It's a touchdown. Now the officials are going to talk about it, right?
Whether or not he broke the plane before he fumbled the football.
And it's going to be a fumble recovered by New England. Oh, I can't wait to get a look at the replay. Again, the referees are not looking at a replay.
Again, you see Peyton coming underneath the coverage, trying to stretch that ball out, fumbles it before he gets to the end zone.
And again, for the novices of this Arena League, you saw that football come loose and hit the sideboard. That's still in play. If it hits the line, it's out of bounds. It never hit the out of bounds. So it's a live ball because it hit the sideboard.
And then it went out of bounds.
No penalty as far as yardage. First warning.
Well, there's no penalty, but coaches for, well, the referee said New Jersey, but yet he was pointing at New England. Well, there was a warning to the coaches to stay on the sideline. They came too far out on the field. That might have been New Jersey rather than New England. But here's another look at that hit. Ball definitely came loose at the 1 yard line.
The ball comes loose at the 1 yard line and then goes out of bounds. It's out of bounds on the second hit right there. That's the touchback.
What they're saying, Alonzo Hampton covered it up in the end zone. So New England with 25 seconds left. New Jersey has just one timeout. You have to show forward progress in your offensive plays, and Tim Carey is just going to keep the football and go forward. We've got a flag on the play with 21 seconds left. Again, in the Arena game, you can't take a knee, so you have to show forward progress. If you don't show forward progress, number one, it stops the clock, but number two, it's a penalty. And the penalty here goes against New Jersey. They still have the one timeout left. It's 69-63.
On the defense, violation of the second neutral zone. 3-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
That's the linebacker stepping into the defensive line again. And that man right there, Kevin Guy, is not happy. And I think he has a claim. I think that ball may have bounced out of bounds before it went into the end zone. I think that's what his claim is.
Third and final charge timeout.
And that penalty for New Jersey, they're 8th in the game. 52 yards they've been penalized tonight. New England with just 3 penalties and 9 yards. Now, hockey fans, season tickets are on sale now for the Hartford Wolfpack's 2000-2001 campaign. Part of the action all year long, and watch the Wolfpack defend their Calder Cup championship. Take advantage of great benefits available only to season ticket holders. So call the Hartford Sports Ticket Office at 860-548-2000 and reserve your season seats today. Mike Hohensee, even though with 21 seconds left, his team leading by 6, shows no emotion. He knows because he's been around this game since the first game ever played. Back he threw the first touchdown pass. He played for Pittsburgh, ever in the league. So once this play goes here, New Jersey with no more timeouts. They had to use their timeout after that penalty. This should be the final play. Carey with the keeper, and as long as he holds on to the football, and he does, as he gets up to about the 9-yard line, and that will do it.
Tremendous effort by New England today, but special teams.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Tremendous job today.
KB!
On special
Congratulations. Hey, playoff, baby. Good job.
You may get a smile.
Good job.
Coach Hohensee.
And with the victory, New England raises their record to 7-5, and they have clinched their first ever Arena Bowl playoff appearance. And with the loss, New Jersey dropping to 3-8 down, their playoff hopes dimmed a bit.
Playoff hopes dimmed, but I think there was some bright spots for New Jersey today. I think the offense played extremely well. The interim coach, Kevin Guy, a great performance by his team.
There you go.
And you see Mike Hohensee, Mark Stout, one of his assistant coaches. There's finally a smile on Mike Hohensee's face. Big night as well for Tim Carey and the entire New England SeaWolves as they garner their first ever Arena Bowl playoff appearance. We'll take a break and come back with New England winning it here 69-63.
You can jab him in the ribs. You can try to turn him over. You can put a pillow over his head. But nothing will stop that awful snoring.
Snoring can even ruin a romantic cruise. Hi, I'm Bernie Coppell, and I have something that will solve your snoring problems once and for all, guaranteed. This amazing product is called D-Snore. It's a unique new formula in the form of a spray. That's right, it's a spray. Just spray D-Snore on the upper part of your throat. It works.
9-63 win. They have clinched a playoff berth for this postseason, and Tim Carey, their quarterback, finished 18 of 31, 234 yards. Tim, great effort here tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was another close one down to the wire, but we definitely didn't want it going to our final game, you know, to clinch that playoff berth. So this was a huge win.
Tim, they put a lot of pressure on you. Talk about the play of a lot of receivers who stepped up big for you today. Yeah,
Kerry Brown had to fill in last second as the offensive specialist, and he came up huge, and Kenny Mitchell had to come in for the starting role, busting a tackle and getting a great touchdown there.
Tim, great job tonight. Good luck in the playoffs. Tim Carey of the New England SeaWolves leading the SeaWolves to the playoffs as they defeat New Jersey 69-63. For my broadcast partner, Don McPherson, my name's Glenn Conticello. Thanks for watching, and happy 4th of July weekend.